YouTube, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Wednesday stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are watching the VOD, welcome. If you guys are here, ooh, the music is loud AF. There we go. How's everybody doing? Welcome, everybody. Let me post this link out for a moment. I love this song. I had to keep this on to hear it. How's everybody doing? What's up, Ali? What's up, Arkle? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fantastic. How about you guys? Let me post this link out. Bam. Send this out. Chat. Do you see this? Do you see this? When did we make that video? I'm really honestly curious as to when we made that video. Any tips on how to get so many points? Yes, we're gonna do a lot of that today on the jumper account. We're gonna get a bunch of these points today on the jumper account. We're also going to talk about how I got here. We have a little bit of time left in our Lost Kingdom. About 7 hours and 40 minutes remain. And JWM look poised to win the event, obviously, and to get all these wonderful rewards. So we are currently looking at 50 Charlemagne sculptures, 70, 100, 150 Charlemagne sculptures. You got zeroed and quit ROK. Why, Arkle? Build back, brother. It's not that big of a deal to get zero. It really isn't. Keep building up. Keep building up. Why quit? You got 15, 35 universal sculptures right here. Add another 5 here. That's 40. We have all of these rewards as well. 42, 45, 50 sculptures right there. And then on top of that, we have, not here, this. I have another 20 sculptures, and we're gonna get the Avatar Frame Wild Spirit. So we're looking at 70 sculptures coming our way within the next few days. Well, in 8 hours, really. And that'll be beautiful because our friend Yi Song-ye is in real need of more. And those 70 are going to be a boost. Hopefully we get a little bit more of this than that. But it'll get us a step closer to that expertise level, which is really what we're going to need. It's not like you're going to use Charlemagne anyway. You never know. You never know. Do you still get paid by Lilith? Yes, we are a sponsored creator from Rise of Kingdoms. Perf. We are a Rise of Kingdoms official content creator. But we don't get in-game items anymore as of months and months. So let's get rid of this really quickly and let's put it back up. Do that. And then we can start working our way to the 25s, right? So these are all 20s. 20, this is a 16. A 16 is no good. We got to put everything on 20. Is it worth the pay? What if you're gonna do YouTube to get paid? Don't do YouTube. YouTube is very, very, very unforgiving and very tough. It's very, very tough. It's not as easy as it seems, especially when you commit to certain things and you want to get to a certain level. It's a lot of a grind. Is it worth the pay? I don't think it's a question I should answer, not because the numbers are worth it or not worth it. The question is whether it's worth it to you. And to me, I've always wanted to make videos. So I've made videos, not gaming videos. I've made a lot of different types of videos in the past that are somewhere saved within other accounts that I have, other YouTube accounts that I own, that never took off the ground, that never got anything done. So it's a real grind. Being a YouTuber is a real grind. And you don't, I don't recommend it to anyone who's asking if it's worth it financially. Thank you, Saili. How you doing? How's it going? We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to spin all the way to 45, I think. I want to show you guys something pretty... Do you still play Brawl Stars? I haven't played Brawl Stars in forever. King Schmuck made it seem so easy. I mean, it depends what kind of a YouTuber you are, right? Perf. What you can do is hit record and go, hi, I am this and that. Here is 10 minutes of gameplay of things and me talking, and upload, and that's it. You can do that. And that is a bit easier, but it still doesn't get easy. When you're editing, like King Schmuck does, like every other content creator in the Rise of Kingdoms content creator program do, the editing and the export and the upload is a long process. I salute my enemy. We zeroed him multiple times, but he still teleported to our territory. There you go. What's up, Deathstroke? We're going to spin the wheel in a bit. I want to show you guys something, okay? Chat, I need you guys to see something so you guys don't go crazy, because I wanted to do this before. But I knew that if I did this... What's up, Luis? Our first subscriber of the night. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I knew that if I do this... off stream, nobody would ever believe me, and you guys would start again with the content creator stuff. Did you hear about Lost Kingdom 114, 156 million power got zeroed? I didn't only hear about it, Andrija, I guess say your name. I didn't only hear about it. I'm working on a video showing you guys his report, telling you guys the story on how it happened, explaining to you guys why 4 alliances were willing to lose that many troops to zero him. Everything revolving, not only footage of the rallies hitting, I have everything that you need to know in order to understand the situation, in order to understand how expensive it was, in order to understand how they made that decision, everything behind it, on top of course, footage of some of the rallies. We're definitely not going to show all the rallies. It was a very long process. But you guys should know there are a lot of things that happened behind the scenes in that kingdom, in that Lost Kingdom, and in that alliance itself that I think is worth the story. So I didn't rush to make a video. I have the footage, I have everything, but I didn't rush to make a video to be the first guy out because I wanted more context. I think that the story is better told when it's the full story rather than being the first guy to put it out. I could have literally put out the raw footage and being like, wow, another rally is hitting. Oh, there's another rally coming. Let's see if we can get a report. Oh, we didn't get a report. Cool. I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff. I rather take my time and tell a good story. A good story, the story that's being well told is going to last for generations against just, you know, make a video. I always try to make a story, have a storyline. It's a lot more interesting. Bro, we let our enemy let our guard down. Our enemy sneaked into zone 6 and just teleported there. Just chilled when we have to farm with our full army now. But some of us are afraid because tier 5 is there. As long as it's your territory, you should be good, and at least not to get zeroed. More Than Gems event ended. After 2 days, we got the Wheel of Fortune. This time around, it was a really weird one, chat. This time around, it was a really weird one. Because More Than Gems was over a weekend. And I almost missed it. Because I was like, what the heck? Why do I have a crescent like thingy on the... I have no clue. Chat, I have no idea why this happened. I'm assuming it's this civilization. But if you look at my healing speed ups, they also have nothing on them, which is really weird. I find this really weird. One day it just happened. It's part of the skin, the civilization. There you go. Well, that answers that one. It might Nuke. Sorry to have missed your question. Nuke Day. Will you ever make a rush to tier 5 video? Yes. Yes, chat. I am literally sitting here and waiting every single day for a damn research event to happen, or I might do a Mightiest governor for him. I might do a Mightiest Governor for him. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a Mightiest Governor. Not this one. This one is over for me because I didn't do any training whatsoever. I did very little to no training, and I'm like very, very far behind. I could very easily, if I had done a little bit of training, I could have gotten to a good little 9, 10 mil, 8 mil power, maybe 8 mil points, something like that. I needed to save up a bit more training speed ups so I can push some training and I can potentially end up top 25 and or even top 15 and unlock him. It's because of the skin. It's like that for all of us. They changed it in one of the patches. Yeah, but why only this skin? It's so weird. So yeah, chat, let's talk about something that I'm really proud about. Oh, I was going to show you guys something that I'm going to do, and we'll do it throughout the, we're going to do it throughout today's video, right? Because we want to spin for Alexander. We're not going to do 100 spins. I think we're going to do 70 spins, I think. And so there's something I've been keeping as a secret from you guys. So one of the things that I am very good at is knowing how to play with the little bit that I do have. I don't have the ability to spend 400 bucks to get 75,000 gems and spin wheels every 2 weeks. I don't have the financial means to spend, you know, 2-3 grand a month on this game to keep up with things. So for me, I need to choose my decisions correctly. And one of those choices that I made was that I had to have a backup plan. In case something happened and I really needed gems. This is Israeli shekel. Yes, perf. Jewish currency. So, what's up, Kosk? How you doing, man? So, one of the things that I had saved and never even looked at. On this account, on the jumper, I did buy it. But on the big account, I never bought the growth fund. I never picked up the growth fund. As I had mentioned to you guys previously, I initially didn't want to invest as much on this account and wanted to invest more on the jumper. And then this account became another, again, a focus of mine. And so today, we're going to pick up this. We are going to pick up this on stream. We're going to swap to the jumper. I'll make the purchase on the phone. And then we're going to claim these. And once we claim these, we're going to be able to do some spins. We're going to be able to do some spins. We're not going to spin the full amount. We're not going to go 100 deep. But I think we're going to go 70 deep. And that'll give us another extra 15 sculptures, which will put us even closer on top of the 10 Alexanders. It'll put us even closer to the YSG maxing, to the YSG expertise. We're going to do that in a little bit. One of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys is that I don't know if you guys saw the mail, but migration restrictions are coming up very soon. What's this? Oh, yeah. Tom had the previous a secret to gold key loot. I always like to hear from people's people's theories. I don't think his theory is correct. But he had a good idea. We tried it out. It didn't work. So if you guys saw, the Osiris League update was postponed for another 5 days. And the new migration rules will take effect at that time. You can see it right there. So the one thing you should think about, and you should honestly consider, is migrating to a kingdom that is going to be locked out for Osiris League. One of them being Kingdom 59, JWM's kingdom. JWM are looking to expand not only the whales, but we're looking to expand middle tier players, low spenders, free to play players, get a little bit more diversity in the kingdom. Once the migration lockdown happens and we kind of have a better idea on how Osiris League is going to work, JWM will most likely split apart their tier 5s a little bit so that all the alliances have some sort of a tier 5 core. So that way Ark of Osiris are much more successful. There's things being spent on a day-to-day and things like that. So if you guys want to migrate to Kingdom 59, you have 5 days to think about it. And you really want to get in touch with Summer. Summer is the person in charge of migration to Kingdom 59. Hit him up. Mail, what's up? I wanna make it to Kingdom 59. Where do I fit? How do I fit? We have alliances that we can give away for full alliances that want to migrate and come play with JWM. I gotta say this, they do have a very, very, very bad reputation of being bad neighbors. They do. That's not something that you can hide. There are plenty of people out there that'll tell you that they do have a very bad reputation of being neighbors, but they know this, and they are not gonna let that happen again. They're actually looking to build up a big, big, big family to help out those free-to-play players and low spenders to be part of a bigger family. So if you guys want to be part of the JWM Kingdom in Kingdom 59, you have 5 days to figure it out and make it your way here. I migrated in here 2 of my farms that were across other kingdoms. So yeah, you really want to make your way this way. Can you please show his theory of the gold key loot? He had a theory that went like, when you get a free legendary commander out of like a free legendary commander at the free rolls that you get. So if you get a legendary commander from this, then you can go ahead and open certain amounts. It was something of that sort. It works when you're not saving. When you're not saving, it works. It doesn't. The theory could work if you're not saving boatloads of keys, but they're talking about like 50 at a time or something like that. It was kind of weird. Did JWM share their Crusader forts? We did. We did. The one ally that JWM had through the event. So the way Lost Kingdom worked in this one in 108, it was supposed to be 57, 58, 60, 62, 63, and 64 against 58. It was supposed to be 6 versus 1. And then DTS Kingdom 61 made an agreement with JWM. And so it became a kind of a 6v. It wasn't a 6v1 because these guys took care of Kingdom 60 and Kingdom 62. And so JWM took care of the rest. And because of that, these guys were always had their own stuff right here. They were given this as well. So JWM does have the 5 fortresses they need, but they could have a 6th one, which they didn't because they honored their agreement with Kingdom 61, who do have the 1. That's a lot more than I even thought would happen. And it's cool that these guys actually, Kingdom 61 has gone this way. They've even picked up one of, you can actually see Kingdom 61 picked up our own. They picked up our own fortress. JWM gave away their own Kingdom 59 fortress because you don't have to hold on to it. You have to have 5 of the enemy fortresses. Once the event ends, it's pointless to have your own. So they gave up their own and another one to Kingdom 61. And that's 2 out of 8. And the other 5 are ours, right? Because the Kingdom 61 has theirs, Kingdom 61 has ours, and Kingdom 61 has Kingdom 60. And Kingdom 59 has the other 5. So yes, JWM did share Crusader fortresses with the folks of KW61 who held on to 1, with the folks of DTS. I think these are DTS, I think. With the folks at DTS, I think, who held 1 too. Yeah, DTS are holding 1. What do you recommend if I start doing what do you recommend if I start YouTube, trying to be an ROK, making ROK videos? So first of all, the most important thing about being a YouTuber in general is to be yourself. When you are putting up a show, sooner rather than later, people will get on it and very quickly turn against you. You can't put on a show. You have to be yourself, and you have to understand that it'll take hundreds of videos until the first one, or really good one, gets picked up. It'll take potentially years of not doing any good at all on YouTube before you take off. One of the biggest YouTubers in the game, by the way, Mr. Beast, he is a multi-millionaire in terms of YouTuber. He makes billions of views. He has every single one of his videos goes over 10 million views. But before he got that, his channel existed since 2012, and he made content since 2012, and all the way to like 2016, he had made almost no views, no subscribers. He had some subscribers. He had like 1,200 subscribers or something like that in 4 or 5 years until he finally found his niche. So first of all, understand that you gotta be yourself, and it's not gonna pay off. It's not gonna pay off. Not this year, not next year. It's not gonna pay off. You're gonna have to grind. You're gonna have to put the work in. It's hours and hours of work. And sometimes it's hours and hours of work that go down the drain. Let me give you guys a small example. Showcase your alliance. I literally just did. I talked about a bunch of things that JWM are doing. I'll show you guys the alliance in a moment. But I want to show you guys. Let's see. I want to show you guys something, right? If we're talking about YouTube. Let's see. So YouTube gives you all these reports and all these things that you should know about the videos that you make. So you got feedback from YouTube based on analytics. I put out a video yesterday that has 13 tips that you should know about Lost Kingdom that'll make your Lost Kingdom even better and your experience overall even better. But the thing is, that video is right now the 7th best video out of the last 10 that I made. It's down 50% in views, and the engagement on it is very, very low. I sat and and spent a good amount of time on that video, and I do have the subscription. I have you beautiful people coming into the chat. I mean, guys, there is 68 people in this chat, and so that video did not do very well views wise, you know. And so you can shake it off. You either shake it off and make the next one, or you don't. But regardless, it's sometimes doesn't pay off at all. But you got to do it because you love it. If you don't love it, if you're not willing to put in the time and effort, what do you think about PewDiePie's last video? PewDiePie is a god. PewDiePie is a god. The main thing is not to give up. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The one little bit of salt that I'm gonna spread today is I'm so glad this guy I guess quit. He was the best friend of High in Kingdom 58, all about fighting Kingdom 59. First option he had to migrate, he went to JWM. Didn't even stay to fight. And apparently he's been planning it for a while now. 71 now, Headhunter, 71. The main thing is persevere, stay strong, and never give up. Correct. All right, let's do this. Let me show you guys a couple of things here that we are doing. So I think level 10. Someone asked me earlier, how did you get so many honor points in so little time? And I won't lie to you guys, it took a grind. I'm trying to end up top 100 to get a little bit more reward, so we're going to go hunt a little bit of barbs. But I made a lot of mistakes along the way. Schmuck gave up. You can't find his channel anymore. I haven't seen anything from him in a little bit now. I saw a video he did a little while back, but I don't know. 69 people viewing and only 2 likes. Come on. I agree, Deathstroke. I agree. Can I show top 20? Sure. $77 is almost at 300K, which is kind of bonkers. 17 right behind him. Android 17. 277. Pepe. That's 268. Then we have some Chinese name I can't say. I apologize. I apologize to you that I can't say your name. Poon. AZR. Kuel. B from Kingdom 51. And then we have Dot, top 9, 250. Premise, who was from Kingdom 59 and worked his butt off from the beginning. Did all people leave K58? A big majority did, yes. Can't wait for the spin. Yeah, we got to spin. We got to spin pretty soon. We got Maj right here. And then boss is in here. I don't know how to say it. This is the leader of JWM right there. You can see the scores like above my camera. 244, 243. So to end up, Nico from high is still there, and the only reason he's still there is this, to not lose it. Just be at top 22 and so forth and so on, but you get the idea. What do you mean 215K? There's people here with like 298K. You're at top 16 with 215. 215 will get you to top 25. That's where you'll get Deathstroke. Can you confirm whether the research event exists or not? It's not on the Rise of Kingdoms wiki event anymore. Alfredo, I have no clue. If you say that, I'm actually going to ask the devs if that event is no longer a thing. If that event is no longer a thing, then what the hell am I waiting for? Next MGE will push. But I still hope it's a thing. If everything involves training troops, then hell no. I'd rather do an MGE, because there's no point in trying to get first place when a tier 5 player can just spam 1 million troops and beat you. So let's use the little bit of AP we have left, and then we'll swap to the jumper for a bit while I buy the that pack, the growth fund, and then we'll spin for Alexander. I already spun for Alexander a little bit yesterday because I got a little bit antsy about it. I got a little bit antsy about it. Maverick, 79 viewers watching, only 5 likes. Step it up, guys. Yeah, guys, step it up. Smash a like on the stream. It helps out a lot. It takes you 2 seconds. And as I mentioned, metrics in YouTube, engagement, likes are good. It means that you guys are engaged in the content. You see 29, you see 30, good. If that's the case, then good. You missed 1 altar and 2, oh man, that blows. And 2 ancient ruins, and that cost you top 10. That really blows. I actually did miss 1 ancient altar, 1 altar of darkness 2, and I missed I think like 4 or 5 altars. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I've been having a little bit of issues at work and personal stuff, so I'm a little stress sick. We can call it. Woke up with a little bit of a sore throat and fever and whatnot. But again, the only good thing from today that I was looking forward for the whole day is to come here and stream. After you unlock tier 4s, then tier 3s really doesn't matter or not. So the reason tier 3s do matter is for Mightiest Governor events. You can see I'm training tier 3s again because I am going to push a Mightiest Governor very soon. And so pushing a Mightiest Governor by upgrading tier 3s to tier 4s is the best way to get points during a Mightiest Governor event. And the math behind that is pretty simple. And I can show it to you guys. Do I speed one up? Let's speed this guy up because it really doesn't matter. Cool. So let me show you guys this. Everything works the same for everyone else. This is just, you're seeing it with Siege, but it works the same across everything else. Who's Mightiest Governor are you going to push? I think I want Constantine. I want to unlock the commanders. I don't care to not use them, but I want to have them unlocked and have the ability to use them, right? So you can see my Saladin is in here. He doesn't have anything. He's a 1-0-0-0, but I want to have him just in case. Tier 1s, yeah, I had boatloads of tier 1s and tier 2 gatherers. I only trained tier 1s for the longest time for gathering because they're the faster ones. And I'm slowly upgrading them to tier 4s because I got no reason to train more ballistas. So I'm slowly upgrading everything to tier 4 with time. So the way this works is if you train a troop, right, and you train a 2,000 tier 4s, it'll cost you this amount of resources and about a day and 5 hours worth of speeding. So if you have, let's say, 10 days worth of speed up saved up, and that's that, well, 10 days and whatever, let's say you can speed up 20,000 troops. That's all you can speed up in terms of speed ups. When you train strictly tier 4s, you'll end up getting you'll end up getting, whatchamacallit, 40 points, right? You get 40 points for tier 4s. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, if I'm not mistaken, and 100. Chat, right, chat? I don't remember exactly the numbers. But regardless, every single one of these guys are an addition to each other. It's 50, then it would be like 10, 20, 30, 50. That makes sense. 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, 50, and then 100 or something of that sort. I could go look the number for the numbers, but it doesn't matter. Tier 3s are 20, tier 4s are 40. There you go. So it'd be 5, 10, 20, 40, and 100. When you're training tier 1s, you're spending 5 hours, okay? When you're training tier 2s, you're spending 11 hours. But if you upgrade tier 1s to tier 2s, which I can't really do. Where is it? 5 hours, an hour and 5 hours. When you do this upgrade, you see this number? This number is the same exact number as this minus that. So by training tier 1s and then upgrading them, what you're doing is you are naturally creating these troops, and then you are spending the time ahead of time. So by training this straight up, you'll spend a 1 day and 5 hours worth of speed ups. But if every single day you spent 5 hours training tier 1s, when you upgrade into tier 4s, you essentially save yourself speeding up that difference. And so the question is, which difference is better to save? The more important thing to know is that it's a double up thing all the way to tier 4s. So you double up the time, 5.5 to 11, and then from 11 to 22 hours. But from tier 3s to tier 4s, the growth of the size of amount of time that you got to spend is lower. So essentially, this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, but this is 5. Okay, so the difference between here and here is 1. The difference between here and here is 2. The difference between here and here is 2, 4, 5. Okay, if that makes sense. By training tier 3s, you're going to save up 11 hours, but you're still going to have 18 to go. By training tier 3s, you're actually only going to have 7 hours left. The big point here is the amount of points you'll earn in Lost Kingdom will change. The amounts of points in Lost Kingdom will change. In Mightiest Governor. Because in here you'd get 50, but from upgrading from here to here, you only get the difference, which would be 30 points. So my question is, do you feel like spending 1 day and 5 hours worth of speed ups to gain 50 points? Or do you feel like using 7 hours of speed ups to gain 30? By upgrading 2 times tier 3s to tier 4s, you can upgrade tier 3s to tier 4s 3 times and some with the same amount of speed ups as training a tier 4, and you'll get almost double the amounts of points. So the best way to gain points in the Mightiest Governor training troops is to upgrade tier 3s to tier 4s as a non-tier 5 player, and obviously tier 5s are points and points and points. They're ridiculously expensive though. Greetings from Kingdom 93. What's up, Chris? Why not use 20k reserves? I will use the 20k reserves. The thing about the 20k reserves is they only come when you spend a lot of money. And so the 20 that I do have are from Lost Kingdom. And I think that I'm going to use them during the Constantine. I'm going to use at least 8, to train like a nice 160,000 troops. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll definitely use all the other reserves, but I really want to keep the 20s for the day that I decide I have those tier 5s and I want to pursue something that I know will be like an arm and a leg, but I have to do it, and the day will come at some point. Most useless unit given such a description. I agree. What's up, Nathan? Get a room, you too. What's up, Vixen? Yo, Gekko, did you see that IGG literally made a game that's Farmville? No, but did you see that IGG sponsored Jake Paul? Have you guys seen Jake Paul doing a Lord's Mobile video? Oh my god, I laughed a lot. Gekko, get closer to Kingdom 1199 so I can zero you. JK, love you. Master Rich, I would whoop your butt. I would annihilate you. I would straight up send tier 1 sieges until you can't breathe anymore. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not. Go watch the video. Listen, I'm not a Jake Pauler. But the one thing I do really like that he's doing is the Team 10 Uncut, where he talks about the things that are happening, how he's building his own team and all that. I think that's kind of cool. So I've been waiting for the next episode, and in between, I randomly stumbled on a video of his, and I don't know how it happened. It was playing in the background, and then he goes, "We got our first brand deal," and I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, who's the idiot, right? Like, and then he says, "It's Lords Mobile," and I'm like, no. So I went back, rewinded a little bit, and he's like, "It's Lords Mobile," and he plays like video of the, it's AB the Beast. It's a video where him and Hannah are sitting in front of the camera, and something about serious talk about their engagement or whatever not. And I'm like, yo, and they're playing, like, pretending to play. And in the background, you see footage, like they put footage, like editing of like the Lords Mobile 3D stuff that they do for promotional stuff. It's not really the actual game, kind of like Rise of Kingdoms have their own like 3D storyline thingy. Listen, it's the funniest thing I've seen in a while. We're sponsored by Lords Mobile. Woo! Oh, they don't know what they got themselves into. I haven't watched him on a regular since the old Team 10 disbanded. I can understand that. I can understand that. Hey, Gekko, what's 62 million power rank in JWM? Let's go look. 62 million. Ooh. You almost have 100 mils. 62. I can't believe it. Can you make it to top 50? I think you can. Nope, you can't. You make it to top 60. Nope, you can't. You're gonna end up somewhere in the 60s. You're gonna end up somewhere in the 60s. Anywhere between 62 and 64. One scroll to migrate, I think, if you want to migrate. When does the first YSG wheel appear? I think it appears after, so there are 3 Richard wheels, and then there is the YSG wheel. So I would assume probably 90th day. I think the last Richard wheel is on day 66. I think, I'm not 100%, or maybe 90 is the last Richard, and then from there it goes on. When will you start selling your bathwater like other famous YouTubers? I don't know how people do that. You guys know what you guys know the story? Have you guys heard the story? Some Instagram, we will call her a model, who does like anime / adult imagery type of images. Took a few pictures in a bathtub, clothes. She had clothes on, and then she bottled the water in the from the tub and sold the water bottles for $30 a bottle, and sold everything. She sold like a whole bathtub of water that she was in water bottles. People are, I don't know who buys that kind of stuff, man. But I don't know if you guys know this. There's a very known eBay store that go to shows. Like, I know a guy that actually bought this for the joke of it, and it actually was a thing. This guy goes out to these shows, these very big shows, with a bunch of baggies, and he fills them with air from the show, and then seals the bags and sells you like a little baggie of air from the Justin Bieber show, from the UFC fight that broke the record, from the Pacquiao and what's his face and Mayweather's fight. The store sells small bags of air from events. And here I am working 8 hours a day writing code, right? I had a friend sell bottles of bottled air from Hurricane Katrina. That's that's just that's just mad. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. People will buy anything. Seems like it. Chat, will you guys buy Gekko merch if I make merch? I don't think so, right? Shirts, hats. What if I make a Gekko hat? Like a dope hat. Would you guys like Gekko hats? Would you guys send me pictures of yourselves wearing the merch if you buy it? Someone actually drank that water bottle? Oh my god. No way, smoked turkey. I'm getting sick just to think about it. I will even buy your shaved beard. Chat, by the way, I'll tell you guys a small secret about me. Something about, like, personal about me. You guys know if I'm having a bad day, a bad time in general in life if I have a beard on. I usually shave. I don't like to have a beard as long as it is. But when I get into like a bad stage, either at work or whatever it is, I stop shaving. It's kind of a weird thing. My wife buys me YouTube merch. Good to know. We might make some merch then. Maybe. If we can get it done at a good price and at a good quality, why not? No, sorry, need to spend more money on ROK. Can't buy merch from YouTubers. I can understand that. Little Squirtle, I definitely can understand that. Let me not go here. Okay. This conversation's going on in there. It looks good though. It's a nice beard. It's not nowhere near nice. It's just a little bit of a scruff, which ends up being itchy as hell when you go to sleep. I'm not a big fan of beards. I had a beard once. I also had long hair once. Chat. That's another secret about me. I also had long hair once. Do you flirt with chicks because you're famous? In real, like, outside of YouTube, my personal friends have no idea I do YouTube. You don't believe that? I had long hair, chat. I had long hair. Chat, $500 donation and I show the pit. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Do not do that. $1 million donation and I show on your head? Yeah. Biker, I like that comment. Yes, on my head. I had hair like all the way to here. The Courage. Casper. Go call Courage. The beard, I don't think I have a picture of me with beard. But I definitely have a picture. My funny story, right? When I came back to Israel a few years back, I still had the long hair. And then I took a picture of the DMV for the driver's license. And my driver's license will forever have long hair unless I send them an updated picture. So if I were to show you the picture, I'd have to bring my license, which is right here, actually. My spare license, because they made a mistake. But yeah, my driver's license has a long hair picture of me. Which, if we can hit 20K subs by the end of the week, no, I'm kidding. Before some of you put a bot to spam subscribers. I cut my hair. I cut my hair because part of my genes, thanks to my dad. Thanks, Dad, who's maybe watching this. I'm going bald, right? Like, I don't have that much hair left. And by the way, chat, I only wear a hat on stream and on videos. I usually don't wear hats. And it's because I really like the ability of putting like a logo in here. I think that's kind of cool, which is why I wear a hat. I've said this before. But once my hair started to go thinner and thinner, because that's what the genes were, it like started looking, you guys know how like there are old people that have long hair, but their hair is so thin that you can actually see their scalp through the head. My hair wasn't like that, but the thought that it could get there, I was like, frick that. I'm cutting it off, and so it happened. My son-in-law has a small YouTube channel. He does NBA 2K stuff. NBA 2K is a big thing. They have a 2K league, an NBA official 2K league, which is kind of cool. Let's hunt a little bit more barbs here. Just finish up our AP, our free AP of the day. We'll swap to the jumper, get a little bit more of that, and then spin some wheels. You got that Middle Eastern hair. Yes. Sir, I have Richard and Martel. I want to replace my 5111 Martel with a Max Scipio. Your thoughts? I can't upgrade my Martel further. Not a bad idea, Sammy. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I wish I had that strength to cut my hair. It was getting really, really bad. Like, I was actually feeling like I looked like a grandpa with like very, very, very thin hair. So I cut it off. The funny story is that the guy who cut my hair was like, damn, your hair is kind of dope. It's a shame that it got this thin. Maybe I should grow my hair. And then my barber grew his hair like crazy. And he had it for like 3-4 years, long hair. And I was like, every time I'd come to do something with the head, it's like, I would go in and I'm like, really? You grew your hair after I cut mine? Where in the Middle East am I from? I'm from Israel. I am from Israel and I live in Israel right now. Am I dumb for just realizing Constantine's heals aren't once an hour? Is that real? They changed that? That'd be dope. He'd be insanely OP. It's when an army led by this commander reduces to 50%, troops will receive powerful heal effect, but the decreased healing effect, healing effect received what? By 30%. Increase the reduced skill damage taken by 10%. This effect will trigger once an hour. Why isn't once per hour? A maximum of once per hour. After the army has left the city. Forget about the fact that the English is 10 out of 10. It's once per hour after the troops have left the city. I wonder if you come back into the city and leave again, whether it resets that timer. If it does, then it's not once an hour. I think what they mean by that is that once you left the city and you got, I wonder if that healing will go forever if you are a, so should just stop troop snipe in and out of your city. It'll reset the timer. I wonder if that's a thing. If that's a thing, then it's going to cause a lot of issues. And Lilith Gaming are going to end up having to pay a lot of compensation for nerfing him. Where are we going? Why aren't there... Look at how much JWM are hunting. I can't find one level 36 plus. Look. Level 36's plus should be everywhere in this zone. And JWM are just hunting them like nuts. These guys are insanely active. These guys are insanely active. I've been here for I think a month, something like that, a little bit less than a month, and I'm still baffled by the levels of activity these guys show. Like, it's unbelievable. Hello, there's no level 36s? Police. How far am I right now? Okay, screw this. We're over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. You guys are going towards a barbarian. I don't even care. We're over it. I'll take care of this later. Let's go to the jumper. Okay, we'll swap accounts. Go to the jumper for a little bit. I'll pick up that pack on my phone in the meantime, and then we'll come back to get some spin the wheel time. A little bit of wheel time. We need some wheel time. So chat, I know you guys aren't going to see anything for a moment. Please do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. We are here swapping the accounts really quickly on the monitor, on the big monitor. Oh, that wasn't good. On the big monitor, bam, bam, and move that out of the way. There you go. Sorry, chat. Here we go. So while we do that, we're going to send a couple of Barbarian Hunters out here as well. This is the Legends Gaming account. I think we have, right? Do we? I think we have this pretty soon. Or did I miss it? That'd be pretty funny if I missed it. No, I was here this morning. Yeah, I was here this morning. That's what that's from. So I was there this morning. What's next? Let's go hunt more barbs. These guys are starting to pick up their pace, and I'm kind of not 100% whether I want to push like crazy or not. Chat, what do you guys think? Realistically, okay? And there's a few Legends Gaming folks in here. Realistically, I don't have too much availability to be around for the level 10 rallies, the fort rallies, which are huge. They're very, very important. They're a very, very important thing to be able to stay ahead in this event. Sorry, you guys go back and you guys stop. So the question is, do I really grind and push to try potentially get to top 20 and unlock the skin? Being that, quite honestly, I will not have, it will not be a very useful skin on me, and it could go in better use for someone else in the alliance. But at the same time, I could say screw it, I'm pushing and I don't even care, and do my best to try to get it. You guys think I should try to get it? You guys think I should try to get it? I want money mode. Wait, how did we get to this point? Oh, because of Richard and YSG. So you go this way and you take Osman with you. I kind of want you to take Osman with you. Don't take these, but take these and take those. Cool. I'm grinding my butt off and probably won't make top 10. Maybe won't make top 10. Maybe not even top 10. Acid, you've been up there. If you're the same Acid that I think you are up there. I saw that you're way up there. I am in a very peculiar situation. I should be down to the 40s. No, 38. So I'm in a very peculiar situation because the difference between me and top 20 is I'm at 128 and top 20 is at 153. So I'm going to have to, like, I could spend a weekend and just push. If I spend a weekend and push, I can get here. I can do this difference in 3 days, I think. The thing is, these guys keep growing and growing and growing and growing, so it's a consistent fight. Is YSG only good when expertised? No, but he's a lot better when he is expertised. He's a lot better when he's expertised. DJ Gekko? Mm-hmm. What? DJ? DJ Gekko? I don't know what that means, but for the privacy of my alliance, I'm gonna go away from the kingdom, from the alliance chat. This goes, where are you? You go this way. Props to you for getting so many points, bro. Listen, let's talk about that, okay, Mr. Smoke. Someone asked in the past, like in the beginning of the stream, how this happened. And let me explain to you guys how I did it. So I really hope I'm not on the jumper on the phone, or else, yeah, good. So one of the things that I realized very quickly is that it's all a matter of grinding the barbs and getting as many points as you can for the AP you got, right? So, oh, here we go. We got another guy joining us. So the 3 tips I have for you guys is, if you guys are able to get to zone 7, always go for the level 10 Barbarian forts. They spawn every few hours, I think 4 times a day, and they are a must. They are tons of points very quickly. The second thing is hunt only level 36s. This is why I am in a predicament, because I'm outside zone 7. You see, I'm right here. And zone 7 is way up there. But I don't want to go up here because the level 36s are much more scarce in here. And on top of that, there are bigger levels which I don't want to go after, because then you have to go back and forth into your city quite a bit. So hunting the level 36s is a must. That's where your bread and butter is. These guys are free AP. I picked them up from AoE, so that's the good thing about the jumper. I can pick up a bunch of points for free. Joining the level 10 Barbarian forts is a must. You have to get your way that way somehow. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, obviously, Altar of Darkness and Ancient Ruins are no-brainers, period. You have to get those done. You have to get those done. And third and most important thing is always spend your free AP, and don't be shy from spending AP. Spend the AP, spend the AP. You're going to get a boatload of returns out of it. The amounts of gems you get out of these barbarians is stupid. I think he got tired of waiting for me. Yeah, he got tired of waiting for me. This is almost done. I can march my way that way. That's the big problem with hunting on the jumper, actually. That I can't keep up with people because of the AoE thing. Because we have AoE happening, and I want to enjoy the AoE, then I get stuck, just like you saw. He waited and waited and got tired of waiting, which completely understand them. But the next location he wants to go to, why is the show toolbar there? It pisses me off. Shoe toolbar, shoe. So if we go this way, we could potentially pick up a little bit of AoE. Tip number 3, number 1 was that, number 2, number 3 is spend AP, and tip number 4 is grind. You got nothing else you can do but grind. Nothing else. It's hours and hours and hours of tedious walking, healing, hitting, finding the barbarians. Next. Tomorrow I can unlock YSG if I hit 8 sculptures in one chance, or I will wait for it to come again. Arsalan, I really urge you to spin the wheel and get the YSG unlocked. Spin the 10 times, my man, at least. Spin the 10 times at least. YSG is super worth it. Even if you'll never be able to fully level him up, after some time, I think that the wheels will not be available anymore, which is why my top priority is always to unlock them. But I think that we are not going to be seeing spin the wheel events for Richard, YSG, and Khan for a long time. So at least get those unlocked, especially if that's like the second or third wheel you have in your kingdom. Pathing. Do you think that Lilith implementing a new migration system to be 1 passport every 2 million power will be crazy or possible? Unbelievably crazy. Unbelievably crazy. I heard about that, and if they're doing that, they're shooting themselves in the foot. Badly. It makes no sense that a 20 million power player will have to spend $400 to be able to move around. It makes no sense. Nick for 199.19. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. We're at 100 viewers. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing today? How's it going? Thank you guys for being here. We have 100 people in the chat. Anyway, I was saying it's beyond stupid to require a 20 million power player to spend $200 to be able to migrate. You really want to capitalize on those who can spend and give those who can't spend a little bit of breathing room. Hello? 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 Thank you. Hello. There you go. We can go hunting together. I'm down for hunting parties. Anyone wants to join who is in Lost Kingdom 125 and has access to wherever we are, you guys are more than welcome to join. Is he going to the next target? Let's do it. I'm down. Oh, he's going back home. Never mind. We're not going that way. Which way are we going? Let's go get a little bit of freebies. Let's go get a little bit of freebies. Let's march our way that way. I think he's going home, right? Looks like it. Let's march our way that way and pick up this 31 right now. Move a little bit more. I messed up, but that doesn't matter. We got the AoE out. Good. Pick up that. We could potentially pick up that next. What if I start... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You want to capitalize. You want to punish, quote unquote, the changes of kingdoms to the most biggest spenders, as they're the ones who are going to shift the paradigm of the kingdom. So if a 100 million power player wants to migrate to a kingdom that has the strongest player there is a 60 million player, he's going to change the balance of the kingdom, and that guy should spend top dollar to do that. But as a low power player, and honestly, even a 40 million, even a tier 5, a low level tier 5 should have the ability to migrate around his alliance, which he spent a good time and money onto without having to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars. Of course, if you're migrating to a brand new kingdom and you are going to be the guy shifting the balance in the kingdom, then yes, you got to pay. But it's crazy. I've spent all my gems on it. I've done 14 times. Okay. Now I have no gems. Okay. What can you do? Are you gathering gems, Arsalan? You should gather gems. You should gather gems. Come on, follow me. You can make it. Don't you dare. Oh, you bastard. That's my luck right there, chat. And there goes the proc. And he was in, but now he isn't. I hate you. That's my luck right there. There's a level 36. We'll make it. Oh, another one. Cool. Do you think a 555 Scipio plus a 5-5 Caesar combo? What do I think about it? I'm not a huge fan of whatchamacallit, of leadership, double leadership marches, especially if you are not like rallying or doing something crazy. If you're gonna use them as a as some sort of punch bag, in the sense that you're gonna make them very tanky, so that's why you want a lot of troops. That's not a bad combo. It's not a bad combo, but it's not a very useful combo. You're gonna have to put either one type of troops in there or a mixed set of troops, because it really doesn't matter. And the leadership tree is gonna be very harsh in terms of the damage and defense that you're gaining. Gekko, did you know there's a guy with 300 million power and have 24.7 million tier 5s? It's Solomar. I wonder how many troops King of Armenia has. He's 200 mil. I could ask him. Chat, by the way, if you guys are not part of the Discord group yet. Ooh. We just got some cool stuff in Discord. If you're not part of the Discord group yet, what are you guys waiting on? Discord server right here. There's a link in the description down below for the invite. If you guys are lazy and don't feel like going there, you can click on that and come join the Discord group. We're in streamer mode, stay safe friend mode. Lots of cool people chatting in here. So many of you people hit me up yesterday when King Talib was getting zeroed. I was like, I woke up. I think I can show you guys the screenshot. Oh, I gotta make the purchase before I forget. I woke up to, look at this, chat. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it too well. I woke up to this. You see all those? There's like 30 of them. And all that is people going, in case you don't know, he's getting zero. This guy's getting zeroed. Go record. Go do this. Here's reports. Here's that. Like, the amount of support you guys show by just chilling with me on the day-to-day is unbelievable. And I couldn't ask for a better community. I really couldn't. So the Discord group is there for anyone wanting to join and chill with us. We don't only talk ROK, but we usually do mostly talk ROK. And yeah, very cool people in there. What's the most frequent question I get about Rise of Kingdoms? The most frequent question is usually, is this pairing good? And the most asked question usually is based on the latest update. So on this update, the most asked question I've had for like by far is when's the migration thing you're leaking? Oh. Stream went down for a moment. Stream went down for a moment. If you can't see, refresh your page. I saw that the stream went down for a second. That lagged? Yeah. For me, stream went down for a second. I don't know if it's an internet hiccup or what that was, but for me, the stream went down for a moment. It didn't go down for you? Oh, good. Good. Because usually when that happens, everybody's like, oh, it's done, and go. So I'm like, don't panic. It lagged or something. But it froze for a solid 4 seconds. Yeah, it was supposed to go down, but it caught it back up. So good. No harm, no foul. Good. Pigeon conspiracy. A lot of people ask me about the pigeon too, by the way. A lot of people are like, is this your pigeon? Is this the guy? Is that the guy? And I find it pretty entertaining. It really depends usually. I'm going to go to game myself. See you later. See you, Titch. You have a good one, my man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. So let's do this and try to get, we can potentially get here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we play our cards right. But these guys have to work with us a little bit. So this 36 moving that way is fantastic, even with this 32 moving that way, because now we can get this 31 first. And then no, 31. Really? Come this way. Then once we pick him up, we're going to swing around to go get that guy as well. And then we'll send our rest of our folks to hit this 36. If you move, I will flip on you. Do not move. Good. The 32 is coming our way. At least that. Okay, so we got this. And he's coming that way too. Awesome. Perfect. So now we can move ourselves. Oh, I missed that proc. I was trying to time it so that we proc as the march is. This is happening because this is a little bit of a big move for this guy, so there's a potential of him not following. Go, 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 go. Oh god, I missed again. Keep following me. 31. No. Okay, he did. Oh, that's a big distance for the 31 to follow. Come on, proc. Good, good. We good. Okay, nice. We good. We good. You know what the cost of migration will be up after the update? I have no clue. Video slow loading as F2. Nope, that is me. That is me, chat. What you guys are seeing. If the video is slow, let's see what I can do. That's my internet connection being a B right now. So I apologize for that. My internet is scuffing. And it's being very painful right now. Hopefully it'll fix itself momentarily. If you guys are seeing buffering, golly, half of you guys are gone. That's awesome. Freaking internet, man. It's that good of a day today, I guess. It's that good of a day today. Internet. Let me close this. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Unplug you from the Wi-Fi. Goodbye. Internet. Please be nice, internet. Frames are not dropping. That's the crazy part. I wonder if it's me or YouTube. You're still here? Nice. Well, we're down from 110 to 55 viewers. And that's the dumb either internet or YouTube stuff going on right now. Damn, we've been live for an hour now. And we are done with our freebie. So it's time to spin the wheel. I'd like to spin the wheel when we have 100 plus people here, not 55, 56. So we're going to give it a couple of extra moments while the internet maybe fixes itself. If it doesn't fix itself soon, I'm just going to have to call it off. It's just going to be bad. I'm very unamused by this internet. I am very unamused, internet. I am very unamused right now. Working our butts off to stream and to do cool things and chill, and then internet goes. Those who left aren't loyal. It doesn't. Everybody matters. Even the people who don't. I leave streams of the people that I really like watching when stuff starts scuffing around and buffering. I can understand them. It's not fun to. What? It's not fun. It's not fun. I can understand it. But what pisses me off is that the internet is not fixing itself, which is starting to be really annoying. We'll give it another minute and a half or so, and if it happens again, then what I'll do is I'll restart the stream. I'll turn off the stream, restart my internet, and turn it back on. They probably had the stream on the background and got kicked when it buffered. Probably. We have a lot of lurkers. We have a lot of lurkers who enjoy the content. We'll give it another minute or so to fix itself, and if it doesn't, I'm just going to turn off the stream, restart my router, restart everything, and then we do it again. You have to go to work. I hope you get mad spin spending after I come home. We're going to definitely spin up to 70 spins today. Half of the people left. Yes, they did. And I don't blame them. The internet is lagging, and you don't want to be streaming bad quality. I think we might have to call off the stream for the day. Maybe do a stream. I can't stream tomorrow. I'm not going to be home. I'm gonna try to restart the server and do this again. It's not fun watching you casting that AoE with YSG. I want that too. I can completely understand that, Squirtle. The big account wants it as well. Charles 3113 and Eulogy 5311 has good secondary for Charles Inf. I think that you're better off with your Eulogy at the front and buffing up that Eulogy a little bit to a 5511 or even to a 55511 or something like that. Works fine for you? Okay. We'll leave it be, I guess. We'll leave it be. Hopefully it'll fix itself soon. Hopefully. It stopped lagging, freezing for me. Good. So maybe it's fixing itself slowly and steadily. What did I miss? Migration became a huge problem when 2 or 3 kingdoms merged together to make the game unfair for other kingdoms. I agree, Mad. Hey Gekko, do you think legendary commander sculptures on the wheel are worth spinning? If you're talking about this wheel, then no. I don't. I think it's worth it if you have the gems. If you have the gems, you haven't lagged for me once, good. If you have the gems and you're gonna spin to these, to either 10, 40, or 80, then you're okay. You have value at 80, 40, and 10. If you stop at the 25 or at the 60, you're actually not gaining as much. But if you stop at 10, 40, or 80, you do gain value plus whatever you get out of here. It is worth it. But if you're someone who doesn't have an infinite amount of gems and you have to prioritize your spending, this is a great example. I am going to spin to 10. We can spin to 10 right now, actually. Let's spin to 10 right now just for the fun of it. I am going to spin. I didn't spin the 50%er yesterday. We can spin to 10 just to get the commander sculptures. But I don't think that if you need gem, if you are desperate, if you're low on gems, don't spend on that. It's better to spin the commander wheels. They give you much better value. It's not worth it. Mobile battery is low. See ya later, Arsenal. Go charge that battery, man. Go charge that phone. Go charge that phone. Okay. So we can spin here, I guess, for a little bit. Let's just do this little spin just to get that itch out of the way of spinning wheels. Gold, fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. And let's pop some gems. Oh, 46,000 gems in here. This is all barbarian hunting, chat. This is all barbarian hunting, by the way. All of this is barbarian hunting. This is barbarian hunting. See that? 48,000 gems, barbarian hunting. I guess. Whatever. Bam. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Give me at least one legendary commander sculpture, right? Really? We're going to get gold all day? Gold star? One commander sculpture? More? Really? There it is. Okay, cool. We good. We good. That's profit. That's money. That's profit. That's 2 commander sculptures for 3 grand in gems. Very good profit right there. 1,500 gems per plus bonuses. Who can join in the Osiris League? We are in Lost Kingdom. Can we join at the same time? So Nissim, the way it's going to work is there is going to be the top 32 kingdoms are going to participate in the first Osiris League. And anyone who's not part of the Osiris League is going to participate in a regular Ark of Osiris. Where should I spend as a low spender? So there are a couple of things that you should be able to slowly buy. King's Coronation should be your top priority. Even if you say 1 month I don't spend and then I buy the next King's Coronation, it is worth it. The amount of resources you get out of a King's Coronation and amounts of speed ups you get out of the King's Coronation is really, really worth it, plus everything else. So I do think that King's Coronation is where you need to be. And as a matter of fact, Chad, I think I'm going to pick up this pack today. I think that today we pick up this pack. This is the $50 pack. I think we're going to pick up this today. I think so. I think that's what we're going to do. And then from there, it really depends. Honestly, it sounds like a freaking joke, right? But out of all the packs, the one pack I really, really, really like, out of all of these, right, and all of this, the one pack I really, really like are these. Because you're spending $6 a day and you're guaranteeing yourself Commander Sculptures for a Legendary. It's a very slow grind towards maxing that Cao Cao, but this is the only place you get a guaranteed Legendary Commander Sculpture for between 1 and 10 by spending less than $10. And the trick, Squirtle, is to play the $6 game. And that's if you're a low spender. So what you do is you take, let's say, I don't know, $30, okay, which is your monthly spending. And that means you can buy these packs 5 times in theory. But because you have those $30, or maybe less than that, what you need to do is you need to buy the first pack, open this. Did you get the Cao Cao sculptures? No? Buy the second pack, open this. Did you get the Cao Cao sculptures? Yes? Stop spending. Because only one of these threes is guaranteed 100% to have some sculptures in it. And you can get from 2 of them, okay? You can get from 2 of them Commander Sculptures, but you're guaranteed from 1 for sure. So to get these for your Cao Cao is not a bad idea in my opinion. It's really the only place as a low spender that you can guarantee yourself Cao Cao sculptures. No, Casper, you don't. You can get the Commander Sculptures by just buying this. One of these has the Commander Sculptures already. I've done the test. I've picked up, at some point I picked up 1 by 1 and opened them 1 by 1, and I have gotten one time from here a Cao Cao sculptures and a couple of times from here. So you don't have to buy all 3 to guarantee it. One of these 3s for sure has it already. So yeah, exactly. You bought the 3 days ago, you bought the $1, it didn't give you, and the $2 gave you 8. There you go. Bro, you spent $3 to get 8 Commander Sculptures. That's value. That's very good value. For me, I tried buying the $1 chests every day. I only got sculptures after 3 chests. It does have. I used the same method, Biker. It works. Casper, it does work. I promised you it works. It has been tested and proven. Edward the Black will be a cavalry commander most probably, as he's one of the greatest knights of his age. Nassim, I hope you're wrong. You just buy all 3? I do too, Skywalker. I do too. All right. Now that the YouTube tells me that the stream is looking good, let's go pick up Growth Fund on the big account, which I hadn't done before. And now that everything is available, we're going to pick up some gems from the Growth Fund in a moment. We're going to swap to the big account, and we're going to go roll for some Alexanders, hoping that we get a little bit of luck. Yeah, we need some luck, chat. We need some luck. Oh, we were in the middle, right? I'm all over the place. We were in the middle of rolling 10 rolls. So let me start that. And this. And, I don't want to show anything pertinent to Legends Gaming on stream, so we don't go there. Let's go get these, and let's go keep spinning. No, you. Wheel. I'm going to spin 3 times. We're only going to spin 3 times. Or technically, I would have spun 2, just because I'll get a 50%er tomorrow. But screw it. For stream, we'll waste 650 gems. Not that big of a deal. 1 sculpture. Bam. That's 3 sculptures. 3 sculptures out of 8 spins. It's not bad. We get a 4th one? Oh. I'm 9 gems short. I wish I could put exactly 9 gems on. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. holding on to these for no reason. Like every time I get them, I forget about it. Where am I going? I'm going here. Bam. We'll have 1 gem left. I like it. I like it. Can we get another gold head? No, but I'll take the star. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's do this. So chat, let me ask you guys this. You guys might be able to help me out for a change. Because usually I'm the one helping you guys out, and for a change, now you guys are going to help me out. Which commander should I go for next? Which commander should I go for next? I'm in a predicament as to what I'm doing. So obviously, it seems like Khan is a very, very strong commander for cavalry. If I want to have a good cavalry, strong cavalry march, Cao Cao is going to come with time, and Khan is the next big thing. Martel, let me show you something about Martel, Kaneki, and why I don't want Martel. Martel is almost there. Martel, oh, you guys can't see it. Crap, hold on. So Martel is almost there. Martel is only missing the two Garrison ones, right? These guys. And he's done for. He was the one that I got like obnoxious amounts of sculptures from gold keys. So I got him, and I spent a little bit of sculptures on him in the past. But I have a significant amount of sculptures right now, but I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what... Alexander. Wait for Alexander. I could wait for Alexander and have a pair for my Richard. That I could do. I could. I was thinking about El Cid, chat. What do you guys think? Should I max El Cid? Cleopatra or nothing? I'd say Khan or wait for Alexander. Alexander is OP. Alexander is very strong. Alexander is very, very strong. And the problem with that is that he might come by next time around in the wheel event. That's actually, by the way, why I have so many gems saved up. Because when he comes into the wheel event, I'm going to spend every single gem I have to get him. To spin as many as I can. 100 times, twice if I can. El Cid's daily chests, bro. That's thing number 2 about Martel. Once I finish with Cao Cao, Martel is next. And then comes El Cid. So it's pointless to do that. What about the 2 new commanders if we're able to skill them? That's why I have been not using the gems, chat. We have so many commanders that are coming soon. We have so many commanders that are coming soon that I may or may not I probably shouldn't have said anything, but still, we have 2 commanders coming up, and then we have Alexander coming up in here, and so I don't know what to do. It's a huge dilemma. Markswoman, let's max Markswoman right now. Chat, let's max Markswoman right now, chat. Right now. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Listen. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's a big waste of XP. We're not going to do that. I do care. It's 100k XP out the window. I could train her though, and then max her, chat. If that'll make you guys your craving for maxing happen. So far we got some luck with her. 3 more. Did I pick up today's? I picked up today's, right? Yes, I did. I didn't take these though. This account is on a struggle bus. I have to get her to get to 70 and then keep going. This account is on a struggle bus troops numbers wise. It's always been on a struggle bus troops numbers wise. And I really want to do Saladin. I want to get Saladin, at least unlock him. But the Legends Gaming guys are way out of my league. Like, way out of my league. They're way out of my league. I can't get here comfortably without help, and I don't feel comfortable asking for help, because help would mean someone would have to put their troops and let me just kill their troops repetitively and send them resources for healing, I guess. I don't want to do that, so I'm like on the fence. I might on the last Mightiest Governor of Saladin just go bonkers. maybe. I have the speed ups to train a boatload of troops, right? I do have those. Not boatloads, but a good amount. I do have a good amount of troops that can be trained and upgraded and whatnot. But I really want to maximize the use out of those speed ups. Get that Saladin unlocked. Your Markswoman is level 43. You use her for Barbarian hunting. I don't. I've never used her for Barbarian hunting. I never really needed to. Once you have, I don't think you really need to technically. I'm struggling with troops. Zeroed someone my size solo just for the content in my own information. I think I saw that. You made a video of mistakes that you made along the way. No. Don't show that. This we can show. That's not a big deal. And this is bothering me, chat. So if you guys don't mind, I have to. This is bothering me. More of this. Pick up that because we got a timer on it. And the rest I will pick up off stream. Respecting the privacy of my alliance. Nobody needs to see who is spending money and on what. Your Saladin got to 5550 a few days back. All your Mightiest Governor points came from killing events since you're only 22 million power. Retaliation, I have no clue what kingdom you're in, but I don't believe that you have that many huge players in your kingdom. If you actually got to 5550 from Mightiest Governors, only from killing events as a 22 million power player, it doesn't seem like your kingdom is very, very like overcrowded. Which is a topic of conversation, right? Is it worth it to migrate for Mightiest Governors events? To go to Dead Kingdom for Mightiest Governor events? It's kind of weird. Yep, I did. I hope it was good. I'm my worst critic. I am too. You can ask some of my closest friends on, sorry, YouTubers, like the people that know about me from YouTube, that I pretty much say about 9 out of 10 videos that I don't like them, that I make. That I think the video that I'm making is going to be poop. And then people love it. And I'm like, oh, what do you know? And then again, I say the same thing. I say that pretty much about almost every video. Do you have any theory about the new system on what it could be? And what new system, Razvan? Which new system are we talking about? Migration system? About the new migration system. I have no clue. I don't think that, see, these games, the Rise of Kingdoms types of games where it's like train troops, spend money, kill troops and stuff like that, most of them have the same migration system, which is exactly the one you're seeing right here. It's a power based on your ranking on the kingdom. So if they're coming up with a new way, what would it be? I have no clue. I don't even have a reference to think about. You sent your universals too. That answers that one. You have like 12 tier 5 players and another 10 pushing tier 5s right now. Plus, Kingdom controls the ziggurat. That answers that. Cool. So that makes sense. That makes sense. That does make sense. A 5550 Saladin is very, very good. Very useful. Although, why 0, right? Unless you don't have the stars to level them up. Which that really blows if you don't. All right. We got 80 beautiful people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. If you guys just joined us, make sure you're smashing a like on the stream. We're going to swap to the big account and go freaking roll for... We're going to roll for Alexander right now. We're going to go roll for Alexander and hope for the best. Now, unfortunately, you guys are going to see dark in a moment for a second, and then you're going to see dark again later on because I closed the big account emulator when the internet started being rude. So now we gotta wait a little bit till it loads back up. So there we go. You're currently doubting it because you think you should have gone for Khan. He's a beast. I don't think there is a right or wrong answer. I think that to each their own. I think you did well with Saladin. I think you can definitely use Khan too. Squirtle, I'm in the same dilemma. I have one Richard sculpture extra. I have 141 sculptures just chilling. 141 sculptures just chilling. And I don't know what to do with them. Keys? Which keys? On the big? No, we're going to wait for 500 keys on the big account. And then we're going to do a 500 keys opening. 251 by ones. 250 all in one. and it's gonna be nuts. We have 310 right now, and we're gaining insane amounts every day. So it's gonna happen. Saladin beats Khan. Probably. It really depends. You know, it's the one thing about a game like Rise of Kingdoms that people have to understand. Is that things will continually change. Things will continuously change, and your next commander should not be based on how good that commander is, but on how good he fits your game. So to say Alexander is insane, he is, but if you don't have any infantry commanders to pair him with, then what's the point? You know, then maybe a Khan will be more beneficial for you as you have more ability to play with them. So you have to keep in mind that the best on the worst, or whatever it is. Don't panic, chat. We're seeing darkness. Oh God. The best thing about commanders is you're gonna have to adapt them to your own gameplay. And yes, there are commanders that are less helpful in everybody's gameplay, like El Cid. No way. Timeout. This is not a thing. Okay. He's online. I was like, this is not a thing. It's under SW. Oh, so he went in here? I was going to say, that's definitely not a thing. No way he's getting actually rallied. But no, he's online. What's up, Nico? Really cool guy. Very cool guy. One of the people that I miss playing with as when I moved to JWM. Let's swap that out of the way. And we have Growth Fund. Woo! Let's see. You want to see the big account? You're about to see them. Been spending your ass off at the moment. There you go. How do you max 2 legendary commanders while you're 18 million power? Because the power has nothing to do with the commanders' sculptures. Power doesn't have anything to do with commander sculptures. I could stay at 5 million power and get all commanders maxed out. I rolled before when this account was a sponsored account that had in-game rewards in it, I did not spend money on the big account. I spent all my money on the jumper account. So the money that I spent, I think I spent like $1,500 on the jumper. But I spent it on like things that'll get me more commanders rather than things that will get me more power. I have plenty of speed ups, no resources, but plenty of speed ups on the jumper to be able to push quite far, but no resources. That's my real issue. And secondly, when I started focusing again on the big because I wanted to get to tier 5s, then I let go of the jumper for a little bit. What's up, Doge? Doge? All right, chat, you guys ready for that? We have 98. You have the weirdest weight, might have the weirdest weight of playing to me, but it seems to work out amazingly. Retaliation, you have to understand that my game is content. So I do things to be able to make better content. I will tell you this for 100%. If zeroing me will cause a fantastic video, I'm open for it. If zeroing me will cause a great video, I'm open for it. If I have the ability to, you know, build back up so I can hunt barbarians and do the daily things, after that, come zero me. I'm okay with it. I don't care for kills. I honestly, I don't even care for wars. I play the wars to contribute to my alliance and to not be dead weight to my alliance. But for me, the game is a lot more fun when I make content. I think the content behind the game is much more entertaining for me than playing the actual game. The game is very fun, don't get me wrong. I spend hours a day on this game, but my goal, my orientation, my North Star in this game is the content that I'll make out of the gameplay rather than have the biggest kills, the biggest this, the biggest that, because I don't have the means, the financial means to actually be a top tier player. No zeroing Gekko? You could try. Can you show the top player ranking in your kingdom? Sure. I can show you the alliance ranking because it's the same thing. Bam. There you go. So in our kingdom, the top guy is Da. Big shout out to Da. Huge, very smart player. He's not only like spend a lot of money and then, you know, he's a very smart, savvy player. He knows what he's doing. Same for Jinbao. Very, these guys, and of course Noon as well. Pretty much all of these guys that I know of. I know Da, I know Jinbao, I know Noon. I know this guy who I know by the light bulb. I don't know what his name is. Iorlas or something like that. He is one of the guys who does a lot of testing and a lot of things. B is, you can hear from Chisel how good of a guy and good of a player he is. Some of these guys, most of these guys are very savvy, smart players, and they have savvy, smart players around them teaching them to play the game the right way. Creating content for the little Gekko homies. I need to figure out a name for the group, for the crew, for the viewers. You guys are not viewers. We have to come up with a name for like a group. All right. So I think we're gonna spend up to 70, and then we're gonna stop to save some, to have some gems available for the next wheel. So we're gonna go up all the way to 70 this time around. We're gonna go up all the way to 70. Oh, and by the way, in case you guys are curious as to where we stand, Alexander is unlocked and 0 sculptures. So we got exactly 10. Okay. Did you see how much Solimar pushed for MGE? Did you see how much King of Armenia pushed for MGE? Please don't choose Gekkis. I kind of feel sick from reading that, just from reading that number, that right there. I'm very surprised. I'm 32 million power now. And I'm not even top 100, top 200 on the leaderboards. Yeah, in here you wouldn't be for sure. I was expecting y'all's power ranking to be a bit crazier. Why? The cool thing about the Alliance is that it has a lot of top tier players, but it's a very spread out power. So the average size of a JWM player, I think, is 55 million power. That's the average. And it's not, we have 2 very big players that skew the curve a little bit. The power is pretty spread out there. Mr. Smoke Turkey, I've seen you a couple times on stream. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. What's up, Night's Watch? Return Jon Snow. All right, chat, let's spin this wheel. In the chat right now, guys, I want a prediction from you guys before we start. Sorry, I'm dragging it out just a little bit longer. We have 53 spins coming up. 53 spins. How many sculptures you guys think we're gonna get out of 53 spins from here? Leave me your guess in the comments. 53 spins. How many commander sculptures will we end up getting? Not including the extra rewards. Okay, so this doesn't count. The 10 here don't count. 53 spins. How many will we get? Let's take a look. Let's see if we. Didn't realize I wasn't subbed. Well, there you go. Welcome to the team, my man. You're the 3rd subscriber of the night, and you joined the beer glass too. 20, 25, 50, 34, 24, 23, 29, 78. You need to use your code. You are right. 43 from 53, 25, 37. Let's use the redeem code that the content creators luck comes with. So it's content creators redeem code 2019. Okay, cool. Exchange. Perfect. We got it. All right, we got it. We got the luck. All right, chat. Let's do this thing. Ugh. Come on, baby. I want 1 time 8 sculptures. That's all I want, really. And that's going to be a thing for a little bit. We're going to... whatever. I'll change the settings later. First spin. What do we get? Okay, training speed ups are always useful. I will always take them. I really don't need building anymore, but soon you'll be able to exchange them, so it's not that big of a deal. Come on, come on, come on. Give me something good. A commander sculpture, always nice. We will take you. YSG will love you. Research speed ups, always good. Food needed. Stars, 2 thumbs up. I used to hate those. Now I love them. That's our first Alexander. Chat, can one of you guys please keep up with the Alexander count? I'll try to do the same, but if things get crazy, I might, you know, start going all out. So 2 commanders out of 5 spins. It's not 2 commander sculptures out of 5 spins is not bad at all. We have 1 Alexander so far. Let's keep going. Wood. Got wood. Kappa. 45 hours of speed ups. I'll take you twice. 90 hours of speed ups right there. And nah, not the best roll, but I do like these. These are very good. That's 90 hours of speed ups, chat. That's 90 hours. It's 3 days plus. There's number 2. Let's go. Come on, baby. Give us another one this roll. 2 stars. I'll take you. Another one. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Give me an 8. That's 3. Okay. That was better. That was better. That's 3 commanders for 3,600 gems. We will take that all day, every day. We will take that all day, every day, chat. So that's 4 so far. Come on. Let's go. I thought that was number 5. Training speed ups. Awesome. YSG. Awesome. Regular speed ups. 2 thumbs up so far. It stopped on both sides. It stopped on both sides, chat. It stopped on both sides. I'm getting trolled. Okay, we got this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Got wood. Always good. 2 stars. Always good, too. Food, so we don't stay hungry. Speed ups. And on more food. Wow. This is not our day. This is not the kind of rolls we are used to on this stream. It's not the kind of rolls we're used to on this stream, chat. Training speed ups. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 2 stars. There's another Alexander. There's another Alexander. We got this. Another one. 2 out of 2. Come on, baby. Give me a third. That's a third one. 3 more. We got this. We are starting to pick up momentum. Let me change my 78 to 11. Casper, you troll. I hope I get... I'm probably going to end up more than that, and you're going to... I bless your spins. There you go. My spins have been blessed now, and we can continue. 1 more. There we go. And another YSG. Perfect. Give it 2. That stopped right next to it. 3 sculptures, YSG, and 2 Alexanders. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Come on. Okay, another Alexander. It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all, chat. We are at 9 or 10. 7 more spins. Can the dream... What? Come on! Give me 1 time the 8. You bitch. It stops here. It stops there. But it doesn't stop here. Why? Come on, baby. YSG. I'll take you. YSG again. Not a very lucky day today, chat. We're going to spin twice more. No 5s. I'm not going to continue with this. And another one. Okay, we good. Lilith trolling hard. Lilith are trolling hard today. Hard. I think we picked up like 11 sculptures. We can actually go see in a second. So we got 10 from here. I'll take more YSGs. Can I actually level up my YSG now? Is the dream real? We're close. We might be able to level him twice. Ooh, YSG is getting there. YSG is getting there. I'm excited. Let's go take a look at Alexander. 11 sculptures. Casper, let me time you out. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know how to untime you out, so I won't do that. Just one more, you know, that's the addict way, you know. Just one more. I think I got this. This time I got this. No. Enough. We're gonna do 70 more next time around. Maybe we'll get a little bit more luck. But for now, we're going to throw the baby out to whatever they're throwing this baby to, because I don't understand this thing. It looks to me like a baby being thrown. So we're going to throw the baby twice, and then we're going to go about our business. We threw the baby twice. 58, and we're going to get like 72. So I'll be like 15 sculptures away. So, ooh, that'd be kind of cool. So we got 11 this time around. Very, very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad, my friend. No good. But at least we have 60k gems, and we're ready for the next gemming event or next Alexander wheel that'll come up. Let's go ahead and use all of these. And I know you guys love when I don't use my VIP. I'm actually getting very far into that VIP level 13. These guys are, the amounts of VIP points we get out of this alliance is just bonkers. It is bonkers, chat. It really is. I never looked at the first skill graphic. I know, right? It's like, what is this? Let's go ahead and throw a baby and see what happens. And then he is looking like sideways. So is this like, is he looking at the baby being thrown? You shouldn't be laughing so hard. That's kind of messed up. That is very messed up. And I'm smiling, but that is very messed up. All right, chat. What else what is this? Oh, Hannibal. Shoo. What else we got here? Hee. I'm stalking you, homie. There you are. Now you can see it. There we go. So, we got that, and we got this out of the way. Let's open these supply boxes, even though they're completely useless. Gold keys. Woo! Some speed ups. Food. That's what? 14. What's this? Like 1.4 million food. 1.4 million wood. Arrows of resistance are useless for us. Research speed ups are good, but I see that the most we got were those. Healing speed ups are useful as well. Not a big fan of those chests, supply chests. We have 317 gold keys. We're saving up to the 500, and then we're gonna blast 500 gems one stream. We're gonna do 500 gems in the one stream. And look at all the leftovers. This is, by the way, Barbarian hunting and Lohar while Barbarian hunting. We are very much done with this, and we are very much done with that. And therefore, the leftovers are there. 500 gems twice? I didn't see that. Was there 500 gems twice and I didn't see? Wow. That was a good one then, I guess. I didn't notice that. I wasn't paying attention. How is it 500 gems twice? There's only one here. I'm confused. There was one, I guess. 500 gems. And that's pretty good. It's not bad. So the leftovers are real. And hopefully this will get traded at the end of this event. We're waiting for that as well. And the leftovers are real. Same thing here, like leftovers are real. And yeah, that's about that. Look at how many little stars we have. We got a bunch of guys to 6 stars, a bunch of the legendaries to 6 stars. We have 4 of them 6-starred. We're on our way with Cao Cao. We got 3 epics at 6 stars, and the 4th one about to get their way, and the 5th one is on the way as well. Very cool stuff so far. You said 500 gems instead of... Oh, gotcha. So we're waiting to 500 keys. My bad. You guys are not assholes. I said it wrong. Still have boatloads of... Look at that. 254 million food and stone and craziness. All this will get used for the tier 5 push. Freaking events. I'm sick and tired of waiting. I'm not going to lie to you. I am so sick and tired from waiting. You got an 8 from free one, Siley? I did too. My farm account got 8 for free, which is a real bummer. No, a good amount of... it's okay. We all are, I guess. We all are a little bit in some shape or form. But let's go back to the jumper right now. I know you guys can't see anything. Panic! It is panic time. Panic time. And we're back. I am so hungry. I don't know if you guys heard my stomach right there. I hope you didn't, but my stomach just went wild. I am so hungry. After this, I'm going to order me a nice, fun pizza because I don't feel like cooking tonight. And then go watch Handmaid's Tale and the 100. Yeah, I don't know if I can put that on a t-shirt, smoked turkey. Also, a lot of people would get offended. On that note, just us. Oh, come on, Vixen. That's not just. There's also none assholes. Can you help me with my last chat? Sure, Ali. Let me take a look. Where? What did I miss? Where did I miss it? Is Constantine YSG better than Charles or Richard YSG for city defending? I don't really know because his healing, the healing is insane, but the healing is like when you leave a city. So what happens if you never left a city? Will it continually go healing or not? If it heals continually, then probably Constantine. If it doesn't heal continually, then we're gonna have to do some tests and figure it out. That skill is very broken. That's gonna end up bad. That's definitely gonna end up bad. Biker, that could be pretty funny, but at the same time, some people would take offense to that. And I mean, some people take offense to the dumbest of things today. So as much as I'd like to I'm not a politically correct individual, but I do respect the chat. You have shitty luck? Chat, those of you who have seen me roll spinning wheels before, do I have bad luck? I don't think everybody would agree with you that in that sense. I think that my luck is mostly good. I have more good luck than bad luck, I think. I've spun the last wheel in here with Khan with everybody, and it was just like insane. We got all of this. Normally you have good luck. Yeah, usually I do good, but today was not my day. It's not that bad. I don't really mind it too much. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. Do I care for the 31 or for this 36? Do I care for the 30? Listen, go back. Really? Stop. We're going to do this differently. You're going to come this way. And we're going to tag team this guy, pick up that, and then go for this. So you go here. Then you move yourself this way. Come on. Today. There you go. We're lined up, kinda. I think he's in the zone. I think he's in the range, and now he's moving even further in, which is perfect. Even he's moving in. Wow. Are you moving into my range level 30? He did. What do you know? I appreciate you. I don't have to work that hard now. Cool. So we pick up 2 36s, 1 freebie, 1 not, plus 30 for free. You have bad luck, but the content creator code helps you to get good luck. I agree. It's the content. I apparently entered the wrong content creator redeem code. Chat, for the record, for those of you who are not picking up on the joke, it is a joke. It is sarcasm, okay? Before some of you start going, what is this content creator redeem code that everybody's talking about? It's a freaking joke. Okay? But seriously. You like the skill damage reduced when he's expertised? I don't really know. I think there's not going to be anything too much about it beyond the testing. We'd have to test. Because you're saying this right here. He could be good for city defending as well as for flag defending, really. And if you combine him with the YSG, really, for the AoE, that could be kind of good. That could be pretty good. It could be very good, actually. It's an interesting thing to try. A lot of this is going to be trial and error. I think he's going to be, it's not a bad situation, not a bad combo to use. What's up, Ultimate Poe? But yeah, I don't think that's a bad decision necessarily. The Mac game on YouTube stream is hard today. What's the Mac game? What is the Mac game? What am I missing? So, you. I can't be bothered to go after this 35. I'm not going to lie to you, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. I CBA. CBA. If the 35 comes down, cool. If it goes up like he is, see ya. Cheers. You survived this time. Alex's third and fourth skill is too much. They need to nerf it. Mr. Skittles, once people get the commander, it's going to be much tougher to nerf him. Ali. Ali hitting up on chicks on YouTube chat usually doesn't work very well, because you can never know if it's a dude or not. In Vixen's case, it is her, but you never know. You never know. There's a bunch of different female players that I always say, like, yeah, that's a fake picture. You're not a woman. You're a dude fishing. I hope they nerf it, get a lot of compensation. Biker, compensation is never that good. Compensation is never really that good. You don't need to go back home. I can refresh you. I don't need to refresh you. I don't need to refresh you. No need to waste more AP unnecessarily, but those two marches really needed some refreshing. Looks like I have to speak to Ronnie or Chiskel. Ronnie or Chiskel will give you the same exact answer, my man. Ronnie or Chiskel will give you the same exact answer. Neither of them can tell you whether or not that commander is going to be good or not. Anyone who tells you that a commander is going to be very, very good has no clue what they're saying without trying him. If you want to really dig down into the commander, we can dig down into the commander. But the bottom line is, until we see him in action, you have no clue how good or bad he's going to be. People said Saladin is going to be a game breaker, and as you can see, Saladin hasn't broken any game yet. If you're talking about whether or not he's worth putting on the wall, I don't know. I don't think you should be putting him on the wall. If you're gonna defend with him, sure, you can defend buildings, you can defend rallies against them. You want to talk about attack bonuses, and you want to talk about infantry plus the expertise that'll give you a 30% decrease damage taken by. I understand. I know the commander, Ali. Trust me, I know the commander. But again, you can't know how much of an effect an attack bonus of 40% and defense bonus of 30% will have based on what's coming up against you. All you need to do is to have someone that buffs a good amount to offset the debuff. So is he good for defending? He is. Period. He's going to be very good for defending. He's going to be very good on defending. But then anything else you have to test. You have to test. Ronnie shot on Ethelfled when she first came out. Made no sense to me with no tests on the battlefield. I agree. No, Raz, it's not disrespectful. If he feels like I'm not giving him an answer that's satisfactory, he can go ask anyone who will give him an answer that'll satisfy him. I just don't feel comfortable giving you an answer and then you're going to spend your hard money on getting that commander maxed out and leveled out and whatnot, and then turns out that I was saying was completely wrong. Because when on the battlefield, you'll find out that he's not that good. Just like Saladin. Everyone was like, oh my god, Saladin cannot come. And then when he came, not that many people maxed him. Not that many people have him maxed. Not that many people use him on a day-to-day. So I don't know. I think that first judgment of Constantine is going to be of Alexander. He's good for absolutely anything. The defense and offense. You want to put him as a leading commander. Is he a Garrison? I think he's not a Garrison, is he? I don't remember what he is. So he's not a Garrison. You're not going to put him as a leading commander, right? Obviously, because you want to enjoy the Garrison out of, I guess, your YSG. If you're going to put your YSG as a Garrison commander, I don't know what you're doing. So you really want to have a Garrison commander on your wall after the Garrison talent tree will expand and be a little bit better. I don't understand why. I don't pass judgment on a commander until I get a chance to use him or see him being used. And if you guys prefer an answer from Chisco or Ronnie who make commander guides with commanders, well, Chisco doesn't do that. Chisco doesn't do commander guides on commanders that he doesn't have. So he does test his stuff. But if you guys want to go after commanders that nobody has because in theory they're good, 2 thumbs up. I agree. Go for it. So in Lost Kingdom, Richard Charles combo has an attack of 165% and defense of 165%. And with Charles, Alexander can go up to 200 plus. Yeah. Alexander is going to change a lot of the game. Alexander is going to be one of those utility. Is your YSG maxed on your jumper? It is. It is maxed on the jumper. It is maxed on the jumper. Every single sculpture I ever had went towards Richard and YSG. And I spun the wheel like crazy for both. I think for YSG, I spun the wheel 250 times and 270 times. And for Richard, I spun 300 on this account. But that was with months and months of slowly spending and slowly gaining gems and building up the gems. That's like 400,000 gems overall, what I mentioned, over a period of 6 months-ish. Yes, YSG is maxed on the jumper. That's pretty much what we got maxed. YSG and Richard. We're going based on the wheel order, I guess. Oh, you're talking about Constantine. My bad. I thought you were talking about Alexander. My brain is not here. My brain is not here. We said Constantine. I went Alexander. You're completely right. Let's go back to this. So you're going to keep him Constantine as a garrison commander. Having Constantine as a garrison commander, meaning that you're putting him as a secondary for an infantry commander, which would be okay if you're putting him behind a Richard, kind of like a Charles Martel situation. You flip your Charles to be an infantry commander, and you keep your Constantine as a garrison commander, and then you have your healing plus skill damage taken reduction, and on top of that, garrison attack and watchtower attack, which are really meaningless, and from there, increase troop attack by 15% and defense by 5%. Yeah. You can put him on the wall. You can definitely put him on the wall, Ali. You can definitely set up your Constantine as a secondary commander, a leading commander for Garrison, a secondary commander for either Richard or Charles, and have him as a full Garrison commander with support or with infantry, depending on how you want to go about it. And utilize him as, yeah. That sounds very reasonable to me. I think that's a good use for him. You're liberating your Charles Martel to be an infantry commander, and you're making as a leading infantry commander, which now means that you can place Charles up front with like a eulogy type of guy, and a Richard with Constantine. I like that. I do like that, Ali. I do like that. I think that that's not a bad decision. I do like that. I do think that if you're gonna pick any legendary to be on the wall, then probably Constantine would be your guy, because you can put him as a secondary for a Richard or for a Charles, and you should be good to go. Sorry, Ali, I'm not in my best day today, so I was all over the place. Now I got you, and I agree. I think you can put him on the wall quite comfortably. You're 100% free to play, and I don't think you'll have a max legendary commander ever. See, it depends on what kind of a free-to-play player you are, because there are vast types of free-to-play players. There are the free-to-play players that are casual free-to-play players. There are the free-to-play players that are grinding free-to-play players. And there are free-to-play players that are like very lucky free-to-play players. So the casual guys will never get a maxed commander sculpture. I don't think so. I doubt it. The lucky guys will for sure, because they are lucky because they are in a top alliance. I should have probably taken this guy and gone for these, but whatever. Because the lucky guys are the ones that are in a top alliance that will gain them a substantial amount of commander sculptures from winning tons of events and from spending so much money that the kingdom, the account itself will have huge amounts of resources, and therefore you can spend a lot more resources on events, and therefore not resources like resources, but speed ups, gems, and stuff like that. So by being in a very big, strong spending alliance, you can end up maxing a commander. And if you're a grinding free-to-play player, you can also end up with a max commander sculpture, with a max legendary commander. The reason for that and what is a grinding free-to-play player, and I have a video about that coming up very soon. A grinding free-to-play player is a player that is fully trying to be the best free-to-play player he can be. And so what you're doing is, and of course, you get a boatload of VIP points, thank you, from the Alliance, which will give you to VIP 12 and 13 and 14, and then you'll get more Commander Sculptures. You're right, Headhunter. The grinders are the ones that really are interesting, because these are the guys who create two accounts. One is a farming account, and one is the main account. And the main account will forever and ever only gather gems, while the farming account will forever and ever only farm. And then from there, if you use timers and you grind the game like a good like grinding gamer, you can get to a point where you're gathering like 15 to 1800 gems a day. And that is a good 50,000 gems a month, which will allow you to spin at least 70 spins a month, or do the more than gems event every month. And so that's 23 commander sculptures. So that kind of a free-to-play player will be able to max out commanders, legendary commanders. We're gonna try to drag this guy. Come on, walk. Don't make me waste the 50 AP. Thank you. Now proc. Picked up these two. Good, cool. We can go ahead and do that now. Which kingdom is King Talib from? I can tell you in a second. Who was this? Kingdom 111. That's the kingdom he's in. You can max Cleo and Ethelfled as a free-to-play player. That is true. You know, there is a very big question mark around that Ethelfled biker, because most people say, well, you can max out Ethelfled, which is true. But at the same time, you got to remember that a lot of the free-to-play players might not necessarily have that many expeditions unlocked. And therefore, if you don't get more than 4,500 coins a day, then you can't get all 3 sculptures. So if you're like a relatively newer player, it'll take you some time until you can get the daily 3 sculptures. Sometimes you might be able to only get 1. So that's another thing that you got to keep in mind. But yeah, you are right. Who got the time to hold 2 accounts and be non-stop farming online for farming gems all day? But team, it depends on how much of... First of all, there's a lot of people at that time. Secondly, if you do it smart, then you can get away with it, because you can set up timers to let you know when to log in to send farmers, and that means that every like 40 minutes or so, you're logging in to send gatherers. And so if you do it for 4 hours, you're sending 5 gatherers to level 3 resource and 2 resource nodes. You'll find yourself very quickly with a good 1,000 gems a day, at least. No problem, Ali. Sorry for the misunderstanding there. I wasn't really in here for that period of time, I guess. I think that Constantine could be a good defender. Based on what the other 2 new commanders are, I might not go for Alexander here and go for Constantine, Ali, after what you made me think about. Yeah, I think I might. You can get notifications when troops come back. When you have 2 accounts on your phone, things become a bit more challenging when with notifications. They are very unreliable once you have more than 1 account on the phone. I don't rely on those at all. You use, again, but think about it this way. If you go ahead and start making your farm account and you spend 5 minutes a day on that account, you go into a sub-alliance in your kingdom, you tell them, listen, or even to your alliance, you ask your leader to get your farm in there for a couple of days just so you can get yourself built up a little bit. You can get to a point where you're gathering, like my farmer, I can show you actually. I'll show you in a second. What's up, Gekko? How's it going, Franco? If you pick up a farming account, then you can free yourself from gathering resources and just gather on the farm. It does double up a little bit the effort, but again, if you're looking for a better payoff, that's the way to go. So let me show you something really quickly. I'll put the marches on these guys on him and get this, and I'll swap to the farm, because I haven't been on the farm on the jumper in a couple of days, I think. I don't know if that farm, did I join the farming account alliance back? I don't even know. Character management. By the way, chat, this is how you create a jumper. This is like the 4th or 5th account email I created. So this was the first jumper I made, and then I created the hopping Gekko. All of these were useless attempts. And then this guy had some sort of commander, legendary commander, so I changed his name. And so did he, so I changed his name too. But as you can see, all the ones that had nothing in them, I migrated them out of Kingdom 1 and went to Kingdom 1 again with a new account. Yeah, so I'm not in the Farm Alliance. I'll go join the Farm Alliance in a second. LG1F. Hopefully someone's online to accept me into LG1F. Come on, baby. Proc for that 33 before he runs away. Cast, proc, whatever. Good morning. You have 10 farms. Oh my goodness. I've heard of people who do that. I know people with 5 farms with stuff like that. That's nuts. That's so much work. You got like 12K a month, but the wheel got the worst of you. It does happen sometimes, my man. It does happen. You have a question. If the attack is reduced, is the effect, does it affect the skill damage? No. Attack is regular attack. It doesn't affect skill damage. Skill damage is based on, you have a static number for what the skill damage is. So this is the skill damage, period. It's a damage factor. It has nothing to do with your attack strength. To give you a better way to think about it, let's say you are a City Hall 10 who spent a little bit of money and maxed out Minamoto. Your Minamoto with terrible research levels, which will give you, the more you research, the attack goes up. So he will have the same exact damage as a tier 5 player. So skill damage is direct damage. It's exactly that. You have an account. So Batim, I urge you, do not spin over 10, because those 4 spins are kind of a waste for you, because the 4 spins you made are gambling. Because if you get good stuff out of it, those are good. If you don't, those are not worth it. At 10, you're guaranteed 100% to have profited out of your gems. At 25, you're guaranteed to have profited out of your gems on non-universal commander sculptures wheels. So don't spin over 10 if you're at that level. Either spin to 10 or to 25. Don't stop in between. Never stop in between extra rewards on commander wheels unless you're going above the 100, because then whatever, you got the gems and you got the whatever out of it. But don't stop in between ever. It's not worth it. So let's go ahead and join really quickly. So this is my farm account. It's level 20. The funny thing is, this was my DJ account, and I was in DJ, a huge Alliance of Kingdom 200, so it got so much. Look, this is a farm. Look, and this is all from being in the resources are depleted because I sped up a bunch of stuff to keep pushing it and get it to a higher level. But like, look on the farm. Look at this. This is all from being in a big alliance with a farm, essentially. When you create a farm, everything becomes a bit more interesting, because let's go join LG1F. Maybe someone will accept me. Maybe. And I gather strictly stone on this farm. Actually, I don't have enough marches. I do I? I do. So look at this, okay? 1, 2, 3, and we have one more march. 4, perfect. You can see that this didn't even go into Lost Kingdom, by the way. I'm not in Lost Kingdom. I'm in the regular kingdom because I couldn't be bothered. I rather have the level 6s and keep doing them daily rather than do that. I did spend $5 on the account to get the damn page to relocate. Kingdom 93, no 96. This is Kingdom 196. I haven't logged into this account. You see consecutive login days, 1 days. I have a tough time keeping up with the farms. I love that they fixed this though. They finally fixed this. It used to be stuck at whatever your max was ever. Do we get something good out of a free spin on the farm? I actually would like resources. Building speed ups, that works too. And so by gathering consistently and doing all of this, which again, I'm not very good at keeping up with stuff because I work and I have all these things, and I'm not a very good grinding gamer. I'm not a very good grinding gamer. But it's a farm and it's there and it's going to be used for a bunch of other things. I keep pushing it. I primarily am pushing researches on here, which are totally, completely terrible. They're totally and completely terrible, but that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. And I really need to emphasize on this a little bit more. I'll join the alliance eventually and click on help. Let's do a quick checkup on the farm since we're already here. Open the freebie. Do we get a legendary? We do. A star. Let's open another one. Whatever. I should, El Cid. I should join LG1 and pick up the rewards really quickly though. I'll do that some other time. So right now, this farm account is, let's see. I don't really need to be good, but whatever. Maybe someone will notice that in Kingdom Chat. Campaign. See, like this account, for example, cannot afford 3 Ethelfleds a day. But it should pick them up regardless. I have a little bit stacked up. So that's a small little farm account. Look at how much stone it's been helping me pick up. And we have 1, 2, that's 50. That's like 3 million stone coming my way in a long time because my gathering speed is garbage. But whatever. It's better than nothing. Ooh, we have gifts. Gifts. We do want to do this. Bam. It'll save us a little bit of time. Drop this down to the 3 hours. So in 3 hours, I'll be able to pick up another 3 million. It's about $1 million an hour with this account. And I have not put any effort into research. There we go. I've not put any effort into research to increase my gathering speeds. I have very little patience to do these things, which I will do eventually. I'm not the greatest of second account kind of person, but I do suggest for you guys to do this. I'm trying to hit level 21 and then 22 so I can get the 5th march out of the way. That's my priority right now. And so we do that. That's the priority on this account. What do we want to do? Okay, so these are the 4 mains. Let's level up the food. I'm going to need that regardless. I'm going to need to do this regardless. So whatever, you do that, you do this, and we good. We Gucci. We good. Ooh, gold star. Let's open it. Gold star. Gold key. Chat, I'm not here. I'm like on the stratosphere somewhere, I guess. It's not been a good day. And while we're here, we might as well pick up the basics. I don't really care for this too much. I might care for that, but this I definitely don't care for. And with the 13,000 gems plus that I have, I could literally like get a bunch of resources if I really want to, but I'm gonna leave it be for now. I send my farm 1 time every day, but I still get tons of resources because of 10 farm accounts. There you go. There you go. I went to King Talib's kingdom. They don't have a king. Neither King Talib's alliance is there. Did they get zeroed by hugely impacted him or what? So Pal Winder, I'm going to make a video explaining everything and anything. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'm ordering food. I'm watching 1 episode of Handmaid's Tale because I got to chill sometime. And then we're going back on the grind to edit. We have all the footage from someone who recorded the whole zeroing. We're going to chump it down to like you know, 15-20 minutes of a video, and I have everything that happened, the whole background story, why it happened, how it happened, why did the alliance get disbanded, which it did, why, everything and anything that has to do with that situation will be covered in that video. And so I hope that you have a little bit of patience. I hope to put it out later today, I guess. I was gonna wait for tomorrow, quite honestly, but I think I'm gonna just post it later today instead. And then you'll know everything you need to know about that situation, including all your questions. I think that Richard Constantine is better than Richard Martel on the open field. On the open field, I don't think Constantine will be that useful. I think that you're going to see Constantine be much more useful defending buildings, leading the defense more than being an offensive commander. I think. I don't know yet. We're going to have to see how people get creative with him, how the talent trees will affect certain skills. It's not all like black and white. You can't really predict the future too much with commanders and stuff like that because you never know. You really can't never know. Okay, so we got a little bit of work to do in here. We haven't gathered in quite some time on this account. 2 more recruitments, do more with less, all that, all this. Cool. So check this out, right? Items. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boosts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already have it. Oh, I didn't click on this. Cool and cool. And I actually like my YSG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, resources. Resources are always good. I think I overkilled it. No, we're 10 away. Okay, cool. We're 10 away. That's good. And then we can open silver chests if I really want to, but I'm pretty sure that these guys will end in a little bit, and that's the 10 points that I'm missing. So cool. I will max Constantine with Mightiest Governor and tell everyone who to... No one has a lot of freaking tanky capabilities, but the real question is, how much tanking do you actually want? Place a road tile. I think I already did the build. I already built, so that's not gonna help. I already did one building today. Speaking of building, I gotta move this. Speaking of building, gotta level something to 25. Oh, well that's the killer. This is why I've been gathering 14 days. Okay, chat. Okay. And so let's not do that right now. Let's go with something a little more basic. Like this. And once we get a nice rune and kingdom buff, we'll do some level 25s. Check my comments on Constantine. Imagine getting swarmed and all your troops heal. That will be a lot of woundeds. But why is that a bad thing? So long as you keep... so long as you keep healing and going into slightly woundeds, you're saying that your severely wounded would grow and grow and grow, which kind of would make sense. So you're saying that the more you're healing, the more slightly wounded can become severely wounded. But then again, you're also going to be doing more damage. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. The real question is, why would you want so much tankiness? Like, being able to tank with 1 march could be kind of cool, but the price of tanking is very, very, very expensive. And so they say that a good defense, strong defense is a good offense, right? So to a certain extent, is it better to attack or is it better to keep taking the damage? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't want to give you guys an answer, because after that, if I'll be wrong and he is either insanely good or insanely bad at Garrison, everybody's going to be like, oh, but Gekko told us this, and we just spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to max these commanders. And so I don't want to take that responsibility until I know for sure that the answer I give you guys is going to be a good answer. And it's not just going to be me pretending to know based on not being able to truly understand this text, the horrendous text that is Constantine's skills. So we're going to have to see him in action first. I don't know whether maxing him out as soon as possible is the best idea, Ali. Unless you're a big spender, I would recommend to you to wait a little bit. Wait a little bit and let someone big max him out and see how they like the result. Yes, if I use Richard Sun Tzu, I cast more heals. I win, but my severely woundeds go up insanely. The point of the game is to win, right? Not at every cost. Severely woundeds are healable, which is good. I think it's better to have more severely woundeds and beat your enemy and cost him a lot more than not to do it. So I can see where Ali's comment is coming from, and I can understand what he's trying to do, but I'm not so sure that in a game where free movement on the map is a thing and where swarming is a big thing, that having a tank is gonna be very good, especially a tank that doesn't deal that much damage. And Constantine with Richard will deal a decent amount of damage, especially if it's infantries. But still, I don't know. We're gonna have to test it. It might be a thing. Did you keep your honor points after moving to JWM? Yes. We have to test them correctly. And yes, I kept my honor points because I migrated within my own lost kingdom, and therefore my honor points remained. When I came into JWM, I had 42,000 points. And when I made the video about how to get to 150,000 points, I had 45,000 points. And I'm at 150 today. 153 actually. And now we are on the jumper, doing our best to try to get out of this situation, which I don't think is going to be a thing. But just to pass hollow is going to be very satisfying. So it's going to, just to get to the top 30, there's going to be a lot of grinding happening to get there. What alliances that are active are in JWM's kingdom? We have first of all, JWM2. We also have B&W. There is a couple of others that I don't remember their names, but there are a bunch of different ones in there that are kind of like small, that stayed out there, but kind of did their own thing and feared the mighty JWM because the JWM were a little bit different in their attitude in the beginning of their times, but they are looking to rebuild that kingdom. So there are plenty of alliances in that kingdom that will get a lot. It's not only farming accounts, XPP killer, but if you're trying to go somewhere, there are other alliances that you should talk to Summer from JWM. He's an R4 or she's an R4, and he or she will be, I don't know if it's a he or she, so sorry, will be able to guide you better based on your power and based on your activity and based on all that, which alliance is better for you. And there's going to be quite a few alliances that are going to get revitalized in Kingdom 59, are going to get a little bit of more territory, of more sanctuaries, or of more things. Like, things are going to get shared a little bit better in Kingdom 59 once Lost Kingdom is over. It's going to be a whole revamp of Kingdom 59. Territories, zones, access to zones. JWM are really looking into not just being JWM anymore in Kingdom 59. Come on, Proc. Where are you going? You're close enough, whatever. Really? Did I catch him? I did. Cool. Chat. We've been live for 2 hours and a half. 2.5 hours of stream. There's 77 of you still in this chat. Smash a like on the stream. If you guys haven't done that yet, I would appreciate it. It takes you 2 seconds. Click on that button and it helps out a lot. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you're also welcome to subscribe so you know whenever I stream and all that good stuff, whenever new videos come out. Of course, the Discord group is available as well. All the new videos are announced there, as well as the streams. I left you a link in the chat if you guys want to join that as well. A lot of good information out there, a lot of cool people in there. Some of the King Talib information was posted in the Discord group by the people who are out there. So you guys have in the Discord group right now his troop counts, what he was on, the rally, the report on him before the rallies and stuff like that is on there as well. You're going to see it on a video as well. But in general, that Discord is very, very active. A lot of people in there. You just realized 1 gem. I know, right? We somehow made it our way into 1 gem. And I like it. I kind of want to keep it. I kind of want to keep it. It bums me out to think that once I finish this, I'll get 101. Hello, I'm late. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Kevin? The VOD is going to be available if you want to watch it later on. If not, we are going to stream again on Saturday. Same place, same time. Saturday stream. No Ark of Osiris this weekend. And so it's going to be a regular stream. Same time, same place. Opinions on White Tigers versus JWM. It's going to be a very, very rough time. With Alexander and Constantine, Charles is like this. Yeah, something like that. Is Max Mina and Max Pelagius? Max Mina and Max Pelagius? Or Max Mina and Pelagius, Michael? Once your Cao Cao gets to 5-5-1-1-1-1, then you are, it starts to get a little better for you to swap him with Max Pelagius. So Max Mina, Max Pelagius for now. Get your that Cao Cao a little bit stronger, and then get a swap him in. Servers will crash when we collide, Gekko. I don't know to tell you what's going to happen, because it's not only a battle of wallets, it's also a battle of perseverance. And I don't know White Tigers in terms of like how much perseverance there is in not to the big guys, but to the bottom 100. The wars and fights are based on how the bottom 100 in your alliance do. Not the top 100, not the top 50. The top 50, if they're tier 5s, even in JWM as well. They're tier 5s, they're mad, they're spending, they're all that good stuff. Cool. But if the bottom 100 are not fighting, losing troops, training, doing, like, actively participating in warring and in contributing to the alliance in any shape or form, then we're screwed. And I can tell you that I don't know White Tigers enough to give you a solid opinion about them. But I can tell you that in JWM, it's a very, very, very strict situation. Like, to the point where when wars break, everybody's kill count is recorded. And if your kill count is not moving accordingly based on the average kill count moves, if you're under the average kill count change in the alliance, you're in a little bit of a trouble. Of course, you can't really take that. It's not 100% that, because like JWM had a tier 5 player who swarmed our flag because I guess he didn't know what he was doing and lost like 300,000 troops that 1-5 freaking March. So that skews that average a little bit. Your bigger players also have huge influence. Remember the example of Noon and Shifty and how they demoralized by not caring. The demoralizing part, Deathstroke, that Noon and Shifty were really good at, I'm hesitant on saying what I think because I don't want to offend anyone. I very much like Chiskel, and I very much like him as a YouTuber and him as a person. And therefore, I don't really want to put out an opinion that might offend them. Okay? I don't want to put out an opinion that might offend them. But I think that the approach that K51 had to the situation left an open window for the demoralization to be much more effective. I think that when Kingdom 51 went into the fight, the feeling of it was like we are in Chisco Gaming's alliance. They have won 2 wars. We have one of the savviest YouTubers on the game as a leader. we're favorites. And then when the first sign, the very first sign where things might not be exactly as you think, because you come in with so much confidence, it hurts that much more, you know? And I think that if JWM and White Tigers fight, neither side will come confident. Both sides will come in very humbled, very scared, quite honestly. Let's just say it, very scared, because, you know, it's gonna be a big thing. And the confidence is gonna be there in the sense that we know what we're doing, but the outcome will not be as dramatic. Meaning, if White Tigers or JWM lose the first couple of fights, it won't be a complete bam down to the ground. It won't be a complete fall. But when you have such a huge expectation and such a huge level of confidence, the fall is much faster. So I think that White Tigers and JWM would be super interesting. I don't know to tell you who would win. I don't know to tell you who is a favorite even. But I can tell you that there are individuals within both alliances that are very savvy in the game. And it's just going to be a matter of how many people are willing to lose and how much. That's pretty much it. We all kind of saw that what can happen in Kingdom versus Kingdom, and everybody's prepared for the next one. I don't think anyone that Deathstroke I don't think is right. I don't think any of us, even JWM, even White Tigers or Kingdom 93 are anywhere near ready for the next KVK, because we don't know what it's gonna be. Next thing you know, it's a completely brand new map, completely brand new rules. They realized that type of event doesn't work, and they just revamped the whole thing, and now we're back to zero. You know, like the same thing has happened with this Lost Kingdom. It's like, what a big question mark. Where's he marching for 26 long minutes? What am I missing? Oh. Any info on the new commanders? None. Zero. Zilch. No, nothing. Epic or legendary. Freaking spin the wheel. Mightiest governor or tavern. I have no idea. What type of commanders they are? Nothing. They won't tell us a single thing. It's really a bummer, to be honest with you guys. It's a real bummer. Because it's kind of hard for a content creator to build hype for the next update without knowing what the heck is going to happen. You know, it's super hard to build hype for something that we can't answer the community's questions. We can't point out things that the community doesn't know to keep them hyped up. So that's really one more try, and if not, I'm probably gonna call it. I actually have to call it regardless. A lot of players couldn't imagine how it is to fight against another kingdom. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And how important it is to have a strong kingdom, for example, can be. I agree. Deathstroke, completely. Everybody is learning from that and from doing the... Do you think all tier 5 players in one alliance is useful for KVK? No, I don't. Mindset of people changed, that's for sure. We all learned a lot. That's 100% true. That I can 100% agree with and go on board, be on board with. 100%. Do you see any chance of zeroing Solomar? Of course. Of course. I see a chance to zero every player in the game. Chances, there are 100% chance of it happening. Question is, who's willing to spend the money to do that? Because it's going to cost a boatload of money to get it done. It's going to cost a boatload of money to get that done. All right, chat. Listen, I got to get out of here, or else the pizza place will close and I won't have food. Thank you very much for being here. I have 35 minutes to order a pizza, so they're not going to be happy because they are probably cleaning by now, so sorry to pizza place. Like Brent Chong, I saw videos about that guy. Yeah, even that guy can get zeroed, and trust me when I tell you that guy is going to take massive amounts of money to zero. He is a monster in Lord's Mobile. Everybody can be zeroed. The real question is how much you want to lose. There are reports from the King Talib rallies that have like the attackers with 1 million deaths. Think about 2.6 million troops on a rally and 1 million of them die. And when you see that, you said the next rally. You know what I mean? So you should be aware that the bigger the tree, the harder it is going to be to drop it, but every tree drops at the end. As long as Tigers stand, nobody will ever zero Solimar. I don't know about that, Deathstroke. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. Never say never, my man. If someone actually wants it, and if the right ingredients and the right scenario happens, he's donezo. But it's gonna take a lot of moving parts to meet on the same exact thing. You're gonna need like the whole solar system lining up kind of thing. Any clue on how much troops is in 300 million? About like 26, 27 million troops, I would assume he has. Maybe more. Because Talib had 20. Talib had 20. And he was at 150. I don't know. Solimar can be at like 40 or 50 mil troops. I don't think he has 25 million troops. Because Talib had... no. Talib had 10. Oh, no. You guys are right. Wait. Time out. I think you guys are wrong. I need to look at this report again. I might be doubling it up by mistake. Give me a second. So was he? You guys might be right. If that's the case, then he has 20 something. Let me see. Chat. I don't know why you guys are arguing with me. Have you guys seen the report? I don't think so. This is 10, 19, 20. This is Talib. In the beginning. Oh, the item. That makes sense. Oh, because they're all even. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. You're right. All the numbers are even. So he used the deceptive. Haha, I didn't look at that. That's dope. So he had 10 million. Cool. That ding, 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 ding. Everything rings now. Everything, the bell ring, the light bulb turned on. You guys are right. He used the deceptive troops item. Everything was 2. Ah, that's crazy. So yeah, you would have 20 mil at least. At least 20 mil. Probably even more than that. 25, 26. He'd be like 250 mil with those troops. That makes sense. I didn't pay attention to that. I told you, chat. Today was a bad day. Today was a bad day. I came back from work and I went to sleep for like an hour because I was so pissed and upset and had a headache and felt like dog shit that I had to take a nap before streaming, which is why I was late, by the way. Sorry, I had to. And as you guys can see, I'm not really like 100% here. So Solimar got more than twice the troops that Talib does, probably. Probably. Well, you should know, Deathstroke. Deceptive troops. I didn't think about that. Okay. Chat. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out with me, chilling in chat, doing the thing, being lurking in the background. Shout out to the lurkers out there, chilling and listening in and watching the stream while doing something else. You know for a fact, yeah, I figured. I want to thank some of you beautiful people for chilling with me, being active in the chat as well. Of course, Deathstroke and Headhunter and Peace Frog for being active in here. And also the XPP Killer, Palwinder, Kevin, Razvan, Ali, Christian, Vixen. Who else we have here? Kevin, I might have said that twice, but if not, Kevin and Joshua and Biker, all of you beautiful people, Franco that I see day in and day out, the team who was active in chat is here as well, and Saley and Halid, which I seem to have ignored. Halid, I hope you're still here. I apologize if I ignored you. And Tuan, can you tell me more about the new ARC mode? I don't know anything else to tell you right now so far. Who else we have here? The Ultimate Poe and Smoked Turkey. We got a few new subscribers this stream. 3 subscribers to be exact, right down there. Join the beer glass. Thank you guys very much for being here. I appreciate you. Stream on Saturday. Big video about the zeroing coming out in a little bit. Yes, you guys probably saw the video, Ronnie's video, and it's not the first one to come out, but it's not going to be a 30-some minute video about a zeroing one account because that's just way too long. But I think it's going to be between 15 and 20 minutes. We're going to talk about the backstory, talk about how they got it done, how they organized, what you got to do, what the costs are, and things like that. We're going to make this interesting on top of just watching the rallies hitting the damn city. Renav, I don't stream on Twitch yet. Once I get the ability to get better internet, then I'll do a dual stream, so Twitch and YouTube. But for now, I don't do Twitch now. Did you see the Indian YouTube for RK? She's cute. No, I didn't. I saw the there is a Arab native, an Arab speaker content creator that joined the Rise of Kingdoms content creators that I met, but I haven't seen the Indian one yet. XPP Killer, post I don't know if it'll let you post a link, but if you can post her name or her channel channel thingy, I'll go check her out. And also, of course, anyone in the chat who wants to is more than welcome to do it, or hit me up on Discord and send it to me there. Anyway, I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. Thank you all again for the continuous support day in and day out. 2 hours and 40-minute stream. That seems fair to me. We'll try to do a little bit of a longer one on Saturday if I'm in the mood for it, quite honestly, because situation, again, is not the best out here right now. I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, weekend, afternoon, whatever time it is you're watching this VOD or stream or whatever the heck it is. Take care, fellas and ladies. Enjoy the rest of your week. Finish strong. Peace.